I've hit stream. 1 second. Hopefully this doesn't pop up on my bullshit side channel. Waiting for the green light to come on. And we're good. Alright, fantastic. Boop. Copy link. And we will put that bitch in here. Bunk. Boop. Let me just get rid of all these other bullshit windows. Tweet that out. If it lets me. Stupid ass bullshit. Paste. Refresh. Come on. And we will just pin that right to the top here. Boop.
Live now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've been live, boss.
Hot. So yeah, it looks hot.
I thought it was funny when I saw your image over here. It's like I didn't leave a porn tab open. Oh, that's just your artwork. That's fine. Okay.
Oh, I didn't draw that one. Someone else made me that.
Okay. That's
nice.
Head my sorry ass over to the fucking stream bar real quick. Since I will
Dude, Anthony, when I first saw that, I was like, oh yeah, that's Anthony's thing as a furry with like the bulging red eye. I was like, no, it's not.
Indeed. So, for everyone who wants to know, this is... Hi, Shiokami. If you're around, I would love for you to join, because you are probably the nicest, gentlest person I've ever talked to on YouTube that has never managed to freak out any of the guests. I'm sure you probably are very busy right now, but I'll leave that open. So,
I hope that's true.
No, Shiokami is way too nice for their own good.
Yeah, that would actually.
That was actually one of the people who defended fucking Spockter theory, and I went way the hell out of bounds with that one. I had to apologize quite a bit.
I remember that.
I acted like a Titanic ass. So as we were saying here, Louis, right? Is that it? Louis? What was the name again? Lou. Okay. I'm gonna try really hard not to do Louis.
Like Lou Reed. No, I was gonna make a Lou Reed joke.
Indeed.
It's like, here, I'll type it in. I'll type in.
Lou. Okay, but
sure.
Lou, you were the one that was, from anyone who's seen the Mr. Meatman video, down the rabbit hole. You had a nickname that was Rabbit, right? Or something along those lines?
I didn't watch the entire thing, but I know my nicknames are either Lou or Kitty.
Okay. So I guess I don't know where I got that from. So I'm assuming, I guess he just completely boosted it from what's-his-name's channel. Did you have heat with Meatman before going into that?
No, I always, thought he was an acquaintance or a friend.
Okay. Where do you feel that the misunderstanding is that's out there right now versus the reality?
Like what do you mean? Can you clarify?
Well,
I'm not...
Yeah, maybe like, how is what everyone's saying just a complete misconception of the situation here? Like, you were saying this is your chance to kind of straighten things out. You know, how would you, if it's not how the situation has been colored by everyone, what is it? What is your take on the reality of this?
Yes.
Like that I'm a pedophile?
I mean,
that's your take on the reality, or that's what everyone's saying? Because I think we're okay. I think we're good.
Look, I'm trying to give you the opportunity because you said you wanted to come on. Unless I misunderstood from the call from yesterday, the whole option was that you wanted to give your version of the events out, correct?
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering which version, because there's so many things.
I don't we know what everyone else is saying.
Well,
it's all out there.
When you said that you're completely isn't there a single solitary honest version that's out there somewhere?
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering which version. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this. Like with Dylan or Monkey?
Well, it all ties together. So wherever it's easy for you to start, I'd say.
Well, let's go with, since you said you were interested and expressed some level of an interest to talking about the Mumkey Jones thing. Let's start with Monkey. What misconceptions are there about you, and what misconceptions are there about Mumkey Jones?
I'm really sorry. Like, for one, he's not a pedo. Like, I know that lowly voice thing made people think, like, oh, this guy's like a pedo, but that was actually just a meme. I
Well,
told you that.
I have no idea. What would have been the big difference between that and say cutesy talk or something like that? I don't have.
Yeah,
all the
like
full-
just cutesy talk, like as a meme.
Okay. Have you ever
Um,
seen really annoying couples on Valentine's Day going snooky wookie bullshit?
Or even not on Valentine's Day, just some normal days.
Yes. Was that basically it, or?
yeah, basically that, just like me
Oh,
being a spurg.
okay, got it. So it was just basic cringe. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
now,
I'd prefer to be like ask questions up front because I'm not that smart to figure it out on my own.
well, am I ambushing you with anything here? I thought that I was being pretty fair.
No, you're being great because
Okay.
you're giving me the option to come up with it on my own. But I'm dumb.
Well, yeah, I think the last thing we're trying to do is like put words in your mouth or couch a scenario and trick you into agreeing to something that you're not saying. So yeah, the more you say, the more we know,
Well, tell you
and
what.
that's really what
Yeah.
anyone wants.
Well, tell you what. Here's the idea. Hateful. After we've been going, we either till we run out of content, or let's give this at least 15 minutes, and we'll give the opportunity to pop somebody and call before we start doing that. Hateful's been an absolute gem on basically talking about some of the transparency reports in Discord that we're pursuing. What's your take on that, real quick, out of curiosity? Here, I'll explain. For example, there seemed to be a part of Discord's fucking policies that they banned things like Lolacon and Shutacon. Basically, because they thought it was against principles, and originally, there's a guy that used to work, or probably still does, in their tryst and safety thing called All the Foxes. He turned out...
Some of the wheat
Yeah,
and all of the
yeah.
foxes.
He happened to be a furry who basically, when people started to report things like cub art, he's like, no, that's not against terms of service. You could stop hitting report now. And there was a big thing up about that, and they claimed that they removed him, and they're working on a thing called the transparency report where they put information out there. What is your thoughts and opinions on Discord banning cub artwork?
Immediately when I found out that was a thing, I deleted my server, but
Okay.
in my server, I put an announcement and I said, guys, I'm going to be banning this. Like,
Okay.
I just made a big thing that, like,
So-
there's going to be no more cub in the server. If you really want cub art, you have to take it to Ink Bunny with me. And a lot of my clients got mad.
So you're
Um,
on. So what you're saying is you're on Ink Bunny.
But
Yeah.
you burned all that. You threw all that shit in a pile on the Discord server and burned it.
Yeah,
Just
I was
so-
like,
and,
we're not
and
doing
like I get
this.
it. You want to keep the lights on. You've got a community of your fan base there that you've developed. You don't want to just fucking delete the server and start a number 2 and say it's all gone. Sorry everyone. They screwed us. Which is what we saw a lot of when we were looking at a lot of these servers. We like looking for the links, the ones that were advertising Lolly. Or Cub or what have you, you'd click on them and be like, this server's gone. And then you'd scroll down a little bit and they'd be like, that same server, number 2. And there'd be, some self-righteous description of how Discord is screwing everyone in the in the tags. And yeah, so I think you actually probably handled that as correctly as you could have.
I
but you,
thought it was fair, and like I
Yeah.
understood it, but my clients were the ones like fighting me, going like, "Oh, like how could this
Oh,
happen?"
are there any hi Migs? We'll have you join in a half hour since we're doing Hateful first. I feel like giving him dibs. Let's. Have you had any?
Hateful's been doing a lot of legwork
Oh, yeah.
lately,
What-
so I
what-
think he's
Have you had any abusive? I don't know, maybe stalkery kind of fans that just couldn't take no for an answer on these sort of things?
I had one who was like extremely offended and thought that we were like attacking him when I was like, "Dude, this is just my business. Like I don't want to lose like my only source of income, and he was like taking it completely to heart. And I was
like
like,
taking this personally. He thought that you doing this was an attack on him and him alone.
Did he bust out the 95 theses on why this isn't pedophilia, so forth
Yeah.
and so on? Well, you see, 2D, blah blah blah, so forth. I don't have the spiel memorized myself.
Prawn porn versus real photographs.
Chapter
wait.
1.
Chapter 1.
I need to send a meme, and I want to know if
The
you can
glow
show
of
it
the
on
monitor
stream.
lit up the office on a very eerie night.
This is basically me to that guy. If you could post this on stream.
Okay, let me take a look. Oh, calm down, son. It's just a drawing. Tell you what, I will freaking goddamn switch OBS over to Discord's display.
Yeah, Discord display's looking okay, actually.
Property, yep. And boom, there you go. Calm down, son. It's just a drawing. Okay.
But
okay,
yeah, like I understood it, and like I removed it all, and I had no problem with it.
I'd like to make a quick adjustment there to Spoken in the chat there. Spoken, are you asserting that artwork that I just put up on the thumbnail is in fact not the guests?
Oh yeah, that's not my art. Someone made that for me.
Oh.
You had that made.
Okay, well, thank you, Spoken.
Good to clarify that. Thanks. That was good question.
That was a good question.
God, dang, yeah.
Yeah.
Hitting the hard balls here.
Well, we'll get back to that, I suppose. And if someone
that's looking good. That's actually really helping you out. Like, I mean, you got such a fun, laid back attitude about this.
So about Mumkey, you said that in the video with Meatman.
And remember, I didn't watch the whole thing, so like,
okay.
Pardon me if like I'm weird.
No, I understand that too.
We can fill in the blanks on anything you're not clear on.
Mumkey threw $100 at you, and you were supposed to fill in the rest of it. How much did you have to pop down for that?
120.
120.
I think 150, like around that.
150?
Yeah.
Or 120?
Yeah.
I think the ticket was like 250, so I think it was 150.
Did he feed you while you was out there, or?
Yeah, no, he helped. I just ate like SpaghettiOs, and like I still like we went out to eat like once.
Didn't even hit the drive-thru.
Oh, did he let you? Did he let you get the Happy Meal?
Did you get the super size? Yeah.
Oof, I paid for like a few things. It's just like I also have like, and I'll be honest, like I want this podcast to be completely honest with him. I do have this like thing of being independent, so like most of the time I wouldn't let him pay for me.
Well,
I didn't like the $150 thing.
Independent woman.
Yeah, no. But
yeah.
I was gonna come across well enough. I'm in the car. Oh, you still need time anyways. Hateful. Okay, cool. Quick question though. You said that you're independent. What? Again, I know this is kind of a touchy subject. I'm gonna try really hard to be serious about this. He said that you said he insisted, or would insist be the right word, that he not wear a condom when you had intercourse when you went out to visit him in, what was it, North Carolina?
It was all the visits.
And that was supposedly the last straw?
That wasn't the reason I left him. The reason I left him is because, like, I did feel guilty for, like, his girlfriend. Like, I never hated his girlfriend. I wasn't that mistress that was like, oh, fuck the girl. I always wondered,
like, did you know her at all?
I didn't know her, but I never met her, and I didn't hate her, and I wasn't envious of her.
So you never talked to her or anything? You just understood her as a decent person who you felt some sympathy for?
Yes.
I have a question again. You don't have to answer this one. Due to whatever circumstances in your life are going on, and Mumkey probably not being in the best place either, would you go back to him?
I don't know. Like, that's a big thing, considering, like, I just got through a breakup, and I've been really psycho over my, like, newest ex. So, that's, like, a big, I don't know, because right now I want the other guy really bad.
Oh, the last one?
Yeah, like...
Okay. Well, we've gotten to that 15-minute mark. Let's
tell
you, I think Hateful said he was still...
strong. The thirst is strong with this one.
I will add Mig, since I think Hateful's still on his way en route. So again, we get to the half-hour point, I'll just add the other guy. Let's see, where the hell are you? Oh, what the hell?
You don't want to do the headliner too early. Like, you know, he's our feature guy this week. You kind of want to, you know, hype up to Hateful getting on a little bit, you know.
Yeah, just a second here. I'm just trying to find a way to get old boy here. Except, oh, here we go. Derp. That's why I couldn't find him on here. There he is. Boop. Add. There he is.
Coming in hot.
Was the girlfriend
Someone
aware of
act-
the mistress at some point in
Yeah.
time? How long was she aware of you, and did you ever get any angry?
Yeah, when did she wake the fuck up to your presence? What happened?
Yes.
How did that
When-
go down? Yeah.
So, I told Monkey that I was dating this new guy, and I guess he got paranoid that I was gonna tell the guy about us, but he already knew because I lied to him because I was a very bad partner. And out of guilt, he told the girlfriend, and then the girlfriend knew about me, and we spoke.
But okay, so she didn't know until after you guys broke up. But the reason you broke up with him was because you felt guilty about fucking with her life.
Yeah.
That's I mean, like that's that could also be a backloaded way to seem right, but I kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah, like it's like I always felt guilty for her. And like I did like this other guy.
But like, okay, so here's the thing. Like, I get the whole bi-poly thing. Like, getting other people to cheat on you. Like, the first thing you gotta be like is so like you're the committed person you're with too. Like, they know about the whole bi-poly thing. Like, you did like. I get you're still young and you're learning the ropes on this kind of shit, as
So,
it were. But like,
I had somebody.
why not get that out of the way from the get-go? I wonder that.
Yeah, I know. I got that too. I had a friend here randomly send me a message here. Lou talked to Sheep over on Discord. Who's Sheep?
His girlfriend.
Oh, Mumkey Jones's, correct?
Okay, Sheep. Oh, her name is Sheep. Oh, wow. I don't even need to... Wow, okay, cool.
Okay,
Oh,
I was
so
just
easy.
about to say, if these are weird furry terms, I am way out over my
No,
head.
no. I like you remember what I was calling her, but I don't like that's an acronym for what I was calling her. Sheep.
Okay,
Okay, Sheep.
Sheep admitted to having cheated on her previous boyfriend of 7 years with Mumkey, if you didn't know. Is that true?
One of their ex-friends, Jackie, was saying it in servers, but no one knew if it was true or confirmed it, but Sheep kinda confirmed it when we were talking. She said the reason...
In what way would she go on record as being like, yeah, I kind of fucked around on him once? Like,
Well-
she would say that?
Well, she said the reason that she wasn't mad at me is because she said that I was in your boat once, so I'm not going to hold the moral high ground.
I've done this to someone before, not necessarily Mumkey. Okay, got it. Gotcha. Cool.
So that's why she wasn't that mad at me.
That's some first blade plausible deniability there.
Yeah.
So, you just came into the call, Miggs. Did you have any questions before?
I don't think Miggs's mic is working.
Okay, fantastic.
Oh no, it's just it's on like the lowest sensitivity.
Okay.
Now I can hear you though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Shiokami, could you send me a message really quick since I think you have me added, so I could add you to the call as well? It's good to have someone a bit more. I'm a bit tentative before we start to go into the, I guess, the nitty and the gritty of this.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of I can't say I'm adding much right now, but this is interesting stuff, Lou. This is really interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Here we go. That is a very interesting name. I will definitely be adding that in a minute.
Oh, Lou?
No, not Lou. This is Shiokami that I'm adding now.
Sus.
Barbecue
Sus.
You
Yeah.
sauce, dude.
Sus.
Yeah,
I love his profile picture.
her, I think. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
It's good to have you, Okami. If there's any questions that you'd like to hijack this before I accidentally offend the god-ever-loving shit out of my guest on this most sensitive of topics, by all means, take the floor.
Okay. First of all, hi, I'm Shiokami. We've never officially met, but hello.
hello.
I was the one that had asked if the girlfriend knew of your existence. And I guess when this had all started, were you aware that he had a girlfriend at the time? Or was this kind of like, oh, I'm single, let's mingle?
No, I was aware.
Okay. Did he ever say that she was aware of you prior? Or was this kind of like, oh, let's keep this a little secret just between us?
It was, let's keep this secret between us.
Okay. So was he not, physically, but maybe this could be emotionally or mentally, was he giving you something that you didn't see with other men and you was kind of that's what attracted you to him?
He was just like, I've been in controlling relationships, I've been in abusive relationships, like I'm not saying that for a pity party, I genuinely was, like, when
I
I was in
understand.
Florida, it was really bad, and like,
Well, Florida, you must have been dating an astronaut then. I mean, they're the worst.
Oh, dude.
but like, he would even, like, say on his own, like, without me saying anything, he would be like, oh, why would you, why would you say that? Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like, there was this one time where, like, when I was threatened and someone messaged him, like, I was crying to him and I was like, please don't yell at me, please don't, like, yell at me, and he was like, hun, why would I yell at you? And on his own, it was like, he was just so, like, gentle and kind to me, and I know, like, that's not something you could fake. It was really genuine.
Who, Monkey?
Yeah, no, he was very genuine, and that's what attracted
That's like, yeah, no, I mean, comparing a regular person to an abusive person, like, that's
Right. In a
your
way, he
initial
would have been.
reaction was programmed into you. So don't, like, yeah, that doesn't actually, that only speaks negatively against the experience that you had, which is awful. Like, I'm sorry you fucking had to deal with that shit.
Right. And in a way, he would have been giving you what you were looking for ultimately out of a relationship, especially if you were in past relationships where you've been emotionally or physically abused. So to find somebody that's so caring and gentle and, overall 100% with you is definitely something that you wouldn't want to let go of regardless. So I understand.
Yeah, like, I was insanely attached to him and I really loved him. That's why, like, what I want to get out, like what I told these guys, and this is going to be a third time me saying this, I told him, I said, if I find out you're doing this to other girls, I will tell your girlfriend, I will, like, tweet this out. But he was so genuine, and I knew it was just me, and that's why I trusted him.
Right.
And
Did
it's
you...
like...
No, go ahead.
No, you
Sorry.
can go. It was just going to be me repeating that, like, he's a good guy.
No, keep going. No, this is the first time anyone's heard this, essentially. So, yeah, this
go ahead.
is... Yeah.
Yeah.
It just... Basically, like, he was a very good partner to me, like... And I can understand, like, his money issues. Like, he lost his job, like...
Mm-hmm.
I like being independent because I used to rely on guys. I used to have my partners, like, pay for everything and, like, do that for me. And I'm like, you know what, I don't want to do this again to someone, as much as
Right.
it bothers me, as much as it makes me go broke. Like, I don't want to rely on a guy again.
Right. I understand.
Yeah.
Now that we've given you some time to get through that, is it all right to get on to some of the more sensitive topics here? I kind of prepped you about this the other day. Now, there's no way to not talk about the 15-year-old without talking about the 15-year-old.
Yeah.
You were physically intimate with a 15-year-old, correct?
Yes.
Not just online. You actually encountered the teenager.
Yes.
How long have you received therapy after that?
I spent 2 weeks in a psych ward, talking to nurses, talking to doctors, and, like, I had a psychiatrist, I had all the nurses that spoke with me, and then, like, another doctor. No, like, 3 doctors altogether, like 3 psychiatrists.
Were you self-admitted, or was this a mandatory hold?
When when all the drama was going on, my new partner broke up with me, and I got really attached to him, and I had a manic episode where I was like screaming, just uncontrollably screaming in the corner of my kitchen, and my mom called the police on me, and they said,
Okay, so this was a mandatory hold then?
yeah,
That is not you seeking treatment.
like, I ended up
That is
getting it by
not you
force.
seeking treatment.
Was
Okay.
the 2 weeks the recommended amount, or was this scheduled?
It's a
between you
mandatory hold.
Well,
The police were called. The police were called. They couldn't charge her with anything. She was acting erratically. That you then get put on mandatory psychiatric hold for 2 weeks.
I understand. It's not every place is 2 weeks. Just to let you know.
No, she was just acting like I've speaking from someone who's experienced this very thing.
Yes.
I can say that for a fact. This scenario that you're describing right now, Lou, does not count as you seeking treatment for anything. If the police hadn't been called, you would have kept screaming in your kitchen and never talked to psychiatrists.
Well, I still wanted to. It's just I have a counselor.
Wanting to ain't picking up the phone.
Hold it. Before we could get to the yelling later. Lou.
Yeah, let's not.
I'm sorry. I'll chill.
Yeah, no, just a minute, Lou. Are you said you wanted to. Are you still talking to a physician of some sort?
I have a counselor because what happened is I tried to call. I remember being with the 15-year-old and he just set me off the limit, so I called my mobile crisis unit to get help. But as soon as you tell them that you do drugs, they put you in Cody. So I've been trying to get my counselor to get me a mobile therapist instead of a mobile drug therapist because they're
like a mobile notary.
They're really different. So she's been taking me to psych evaluations. I was scheduled for another psych evaluation, and then this happened. Like, she's been helping with everything. I did get evaluated by one of them.
You have a social worker.
Yeah, but they had to like double evaluate me.
But you don't have any psychiatric treatment as of right now.
No, she's like trying her best.
She's a social worker. I'm sure she's doing I'm sure you and the stack of other cases she has on her desk, she is doing her absolute best with. I don't doubt that for a second.
Okay, well, let's bring it into Scotia.
I did get evaluated, is what I'm saying.
You mentioned the other day, or at least I alluded that I was going to ask, what medication are you currently on in regards to this?
Right now, I would have to go get them if you can give me 2 seconds.
By all means, take your time and go grab them.
Alright, I'll be right back.
I'm suffering from a fucking illness, so if I sound like shit, don't mind me.
No, you're fine. It's perfectly good.
Yeah,
you sound fantastic. Yeah, what do you?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that you sounded bad, like, at all.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask her, but she had left to grab her medications. How old was she when the incident with the 15-year-old happened?
21, and someone remind me when they come back, according to Mr. Meatman's video, that relationship began when the 15 was 14.
Okay.
Dylan.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm sure she can clear that up for us.
I don't mean to demonetize Dylan down to a number. Sorry about that. I've done that to somebody who was being obnoxious before. There's a fan of ours that I ended up calling the 13-year-old on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, 13-year-old. I have a name. You got it, 13-year-old.
Alright, so my mom hid them, so I can name like 3 off the top of my head.
Damn.
Wait, what? So you don't take all of them at once?
No, I do, but she hides them from me.
No, so she actually hid them so you don't take them all at once?
Okay,
Yeah.
Brony, calm down.
Okay.
Okay. I know one is klonopin, one is gabapentin, and one is Prozac.
Klonopin, I would take that all at once too.
Well, no, Brony, don't. Could you write those in the chat so I could probably just include those in the thing? I'm sure I know a couple of people who'd be interested in those. Yeah.
I don't know how to spell them. Oh, wait.
What? You've got them in front of you, don't you?
Spell check
they're
will
hidden
fix it
from
for
her.
No,
you.
she said she's naming them off the top of her head.
The person down here is Zell, winds up saying gabapentin. I can't do these words.
Klonopin.
Klonopin.
Yeah.
Where's Sheldon when you need him?
Gabapentin.
Yeah, where's gabapentin? Oh, that's another doozy.
Yeah.
That'll kill you if you take all of it at once.
Yeah, Loki winded up here saying that's a nerve blocker. I don't even know what the hell that is. Holy
And then
shit.
Prozac, and then there's like I take 5.
Good old Prozac.
2
Yeah.
more.
That's what, an antidepressant?
That's an antidepressant.
Okay.
The oldest one.
Yep.
And then I don't know the others.
Okay. Well, that's at least 2. Here.
Those are probably the antipsychotics. Excuse me. We don't know what they are.
Do you know the reason why your mother
yeah,
hid your medications from you?
I just asked her, is it so you don't take them all at once? She said yes. That was why.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I want to be absolutely clear. When you say don't take them all at once, do you mean like you have a problem with?
Gets you high as shit if you take all of it at once.
I've been like
Could we not call
wanting
it that?
to hurt myself.
Are you trying to kill yourself? Yeah.
Well, the police got called again by the kid, like a few days ago. But it was over something else, but I did
what happened there? That sounds,
I was talking to another friend because, I try not to pin anything on the kid, but the kid has been not the best lately, so my friend was, saying, please block him, like just yelling at me and call to block him. And I was messaging the kid hey, 1 second, I'll be there. And since I didn't call him, he was like, I'm calling the cops, because I did tell him I had a plan to hurt myself, but it was just a big mess.
Here's my question. Did you tell this person I have a plan to kill myself and then they called the cops?
No, I told them I had a plan, but they didn't call the cops.
Okay, that's okay. Here's the thing: if they called the cops because you were threatening a suicide plan, then they actually did the right thing there.
Yeah, but they didn't do it.
If they were just doing this as leverage against you, that sounds like some psychodrama.
No, yeah, they did it as leverage, is what I'm trying to say.
The end result was a net positive, I would imagine. Would we not agree on that?
Not good.
Positive is in the green. It's a bonus as opposed to
the outcome of that was positive or negative.
Yes, you needed to be committed. Would that have been a fair assessment?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we just hid the pills instead. Okay. Great.
Well, the mom hid the pills.
Well, she hid my THC pen too.
Yeah, I would too. I don't want you getting the whole bottle in your hand.
Well, she hasn't let me smoke either anymore, so she hid my THC cart from me too.
I mean, I could sort of understand that.
Yeah. Dude, can you believe your mom won't even let her smoke weed, dude? That's bullshit.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I can't even believe that's some crap. No. You need to tell your mom exactly what bunch of bullshit you think that is.
Well, I've tried. I'm like, Mom,
well, I think it's bullshit, obviously.
Okay, fantastic.
I think the hardest thing ever was convincing her that acid can't kill you.
Yeah.
LSD.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean,
hold on. Wait, so you're the guy, acid can't kill you. Change my mind. You have the little table with the sign on front of it?
You can't OD on acid.
Anyway.
I would beg I would say the guy getting I would say the guy getting taken out of the HarmonyCon on a stretcher would disagree with you on whether you can overdose on acid or not.
Yeah,
you can only
fucking god, dude.
Didn't Jimi Hendrix die on acid?
You can only overdose on acid if it's mixed with something, but authentic LSD won't kill you.
Easy to obtain alcohol?
I mean, let's bring it back around.
Okay.
I was gonna say she probably doesn't want you smoking while you're taking all of your medications because it could affect.
Have some pretty fucking crazy interactions with your medication if you were doing any weed. Yeah.
Hello.
I mean, I think it's bullshit. She should let you get as high as fuck, and I think it's bullshit, but that's just me.
Yeah.
My friends here think I should cut down too. They're like, Brony Inspector, you're high all the time. I know what it's like, man.
Yeah. I don't think it's a whack at you for smoking weed. I think she's just trying to care for your overall health and make sure that nothing.
No, I know. Like, I love her to death.
Back.
Hateful. Oh shit. What's up, man?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
just a
hi.
skosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just you got a grandfather clock in the background or something.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
does
even know.
sound like you're inside of a cuckoo clock.
That's my window wipers. I'm still in the car.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. All right. Now that we've asked all those questions, I'm trying to wonder if there's any other nice things that we could do, or Hateful could accidentally ask some inappropriate ones.
Like maybe if people, And ladies and gentlemen, our feature guy who's been doing so much fucking legwork lately, tip of the spear on the Discord thing, Hateful Tay.
Lol.
Fucking hate Wednesdays.
Jesus. What? How do I say this gently? Do you what do you do on the side there? What do you constructively like? Are you working or going to school or anything like that, or is this just? Are you putting a lot of time on the internet?
I put a lot of time on the internet. I draw, like, furry porn for a living.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, sex sells. No shame.
No one's.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So how long have you
Wait,
been
what are
drawing
we
pubs?
using sex to sell exactly? Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I couldn't-
Yeah, I'm sorry. What's our product?
Yeah.
Sex
Yeah.
can sell itself.
I was.
Exactly.
I was a bit. I wanted to get back to something. You mentioned you had a friend that was dating a 16-year-old, but you weren't willing to give the name here, and you said that you were also at the same term that you were interested in protecting kids. That's a little. I'm trying to understand that one.
How is that logically consistent?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
How is the way you feel in your heart logically consistent with the shit you're doing and watching happen around you and not saying shit?
How?
How do you
let me
keep
ask
consistent with
Let me
that?
ask you a couple questions real quick.
Well-
How long has your friend been dating this 16-year-old or 15-year-old or
Right.
whatever?
And how
And
old
how
is he?
old were they?
How long?
I really don't know that, and I really don't want to, like, talk about my friend on this podcast, if that's all right.
So,
That's,
like,
How long?
We're not-
okay,
we
well,
don't have to name names or anything.
We're not
Yeah,
Yeah,
talking
no.
names
names.
here.
how long have you been in the furry raiders?
That's not a joke.
No, that's a question. How long have you been in the furry raiders?
like a year. I just do art for them. I'm not really
Okay.
like a raider. Like, I'm not like, oh, furry rares, but I'm like, I'll draw these guys art.
But you're affiliated. You're in the furry raiders.
Yeah.
What do you
Okay.
think about your
You do
your
business
leader
with
being
them.
thrown in jail?
Yeah. How?
Yeah.
Like, what do you know about? Yeah. Have you heard about Foxler's current situation?
No.
Oh, Foxler, in the state of Colorado, has been charged with enticement of a minor. All that bragging about banging teenagers and having sex with kids on the internet
Caught up
that
to
he
him.
did, that wound up with him getting criminal charges in his home state.
Yep.
So
That's not
yeah,
a news report. That's an
Little-
official one.
little food for thought there.
I've tried to reach out to him on Twitter and Skype, and he's been deathly quiet. So I'm going to assume
I assume his lawyer has advised him to do that very
he
thing.
did. He did make
Oh.
bonds.
And like still wondering how the thing everyone has been saying all these years is one big misunderstanding. Lawyer, Mr. Guy.
Wow.
How did we get that wrong? Thank you for listening, the state of Colorado. So,
Well,
yeah, any thoughts on your leader's current situation, Madam
Yeah.
Furry Raider? Lou?
Oh my fucking god, dude.
I didn't know he was like bragging about it because I knew in my situation it wasn't like me bragging. It was like me
Okay.
genuinely
Okay.
liking
Yeah,
this.
I'll put it to you this way.
down.
No, Foxler said the same shit.
He-
That's
he-
amazing.
Yeah, no, Hateful, oddly enough, brought up some of the questions we had. We asked him about it, and he said, oh yeah, best sex of my life, 16-year-old. Bang. Totally
Oh,
recommend it.
that's okay. That's weird.
And I could grab the recording if
Yeah,
nobody
really,
wants
would you
to.
like to. Yeah, you wanna take this one?
Yeah, well, you know what? I'll
Well,
take
it's
my...
like I'm surprised. Like, how often have you interacted with Foxler? Like, at all?
Not that much.
Not that
Okay.
much. So
Well,
I
that's
would
what I
say
Let
would
me
say
tell you
me
something.
neither.
I've heard his name once, and I was able to pull all this shit just from a Google search.
I've actually never heard of this person, but now I'm interested.
Yeah.
Well, you got a long story to catch up on.
Yeah.
It's not really that long if it's just a Google search.
No, I would say a long story to catch up on, like that your behavior seems consistent with the behavior of your group.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't say
That's all I'm
collectively as a
saying.
group, I'm just
So
saying that
I literally have
I
the
didn't-
recording at the beginning of this video if you want to check it out sometime where he winds up mentioning that. So yeah, if you ever want to check out that so you don't think that we're making bullshit up. Now, was I probably a bit disingenuous to include Foxer's omission when talking about, I don't know, Kiro's crew? I felt it fit. So yeah.
Just to
But as far as the Furry Raiders network here is just like one at a time, I guess, if we need to.
if only.
Yeah, let's move away from this tangent real
Well, there-
quick. So
you-
I want to ask you a few questions about this 14, 15-year-old you were with.
I think he's he's gonna be 60 in July.
Okay, well that doesn't matter. Where did you meet Dylan or whatever?
I met him through the girl who has like the older boyfriend, and then I met a friend in her server, and he added me to his server, and I
Who's-
met him
Okay,
through that
when
server.
I'm saying where, like what server, what was this like? I'm trying to make some connections here.
It was just a friend server I met him in.
Whose idea
Okay.
was it to meet up?
When he first met me and before we even dated, he asked his mom. He said, for my Christmas gift, I want to see Lou. And so that was before we were even dating.
Now he's from Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even think of meeting him. He just said, for my gift, I want to see Lou.
Did you give this kid any drugs?
No.
No.
Alabama. What a really good state.
Is this when the
Did you ever do drugs with this kid?
No.
Have you ever been high at the same time as this person?
No.
Are you high right now?
Are you high right now?
No. I'm heavily medicated, if that counts.
I was just waiting for her to come back with "Are you?" and Brony's just
Are you?
thank you, thanks for asking.
No, hold on a
No,
second.
you.
No. Okay. Now it's it.
I was gonna ask, how many times have you guys met in real life before intimacy started to occur?
Only once, and like, what I want to get out, it's like the mom helped pay for the ticket. Like the mom knew,
Right.
my mom knew. She spoke to my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and then we tried to cancel the trip, which I was on board with. We were gonna cancel it, just drop the plane ticket, and we were gonna wait until he was 16. But then the mom came back at me, and I saw it because I talked to him. I guess like she was seeing signs too, but he had like an episode of depression, and he was having an episode to me. And she asked me, she's like, "Can you just come back and like see him?" And I was like, I already canceled plans. Like I already have other things like I want to do. I have like appointments with my counselor, and eventually I just got talked into it because like we were dating. So I was like, you know what, fine. Like I'll take these 3 planes to come and see you.
3 whole planes. Oh.
I had forgot to ask how old you were at the time this was occurring.
21.
21.
21.
Okay. 21. Gotcha.
No, I want to state for the record, because they're in the chat right now, feverishly typing around. Buttons is reminding me that they got the chat, but the guest in question would be horrified if Buttons came in the call. Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Buttons doesn't take shit, so...
Yeah, but 5 foot nothing Buttons
Neither
is
do I.
intimidating.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, like, and that's the thing. Like, we're That might, you know what, that could be like, well, you know, the headliners here, like maybe if we do like an after show cameo here, I don't know. They're good.
Indeed.
She could fit on this bill. I could see her making a surprise appearance. I'm
sorry, I'm not as engaged right now, Anthony. I'm trying to drive and talk at the same time.
No, I got it.
That's fine.
Yeah, if you got a dip, I could find
man.
somebody. By God.
You can come back on when you're not driving, dude.
Well, I don't know when I'm gonna get there because I got a meeting at 5 o'clock. So you know.
A meeting.
Well,
yeah, if you're going to work, don't crash and talk to our goofy
dude.
ass.
Oh, there were AA
just like
meetings.
fucking dip. It doesn't matter.
Hateful, fuck them.
Yeah,
shirk
Migs, if
your
you got a dip.
responsibilities. No, shirk your responsibilities and do this. Don't listen to them.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Next thing you'll know, you'll be in your mid-30s doing brony conventions down by the river.
Exactly. You'll be the biggest deal at all the brony conventions. You can see
imagine
it
all the
right
clout.
now. Imagine all the transferable power you wield.
Yeah, Leo's not in the call at present. We're hoping
Wait,
that he
I'm
shows
here.
up. I said
wait.
Leo.
Leo, not
Louis.
Louis.
Are you
Those
sure
are entirely different animals, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Whoa.
Leo, Lou.
Fucking the bad lieutenant, like port of call Leo convoy. Oh hell no.
Did this kid ever send you photos of himself, or did you ever send him
Ooh.
photos of yourself?
That's a good question.
I sent him photos of myself, and I
Did you
told
ever
him.
send him any porn?
Yeah.
Okay, so here I have to ask this now that I just
How
remembered
much?
from the Meat Man video. Did you really send him images of yourself while you were on the can?
No.
So where did he get that idea from?
Yeah, where's that? What's that? How is that all something that just was a? Was that just some rumor? What's the deal there?
No, it was the
That is,
kid. It was the kid memeing, and everyone took it seriously.
The kid was memeing.
The kid
But
was
he-
joking around.
Yeah, just having a laugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need a picture of you pooping and peeing. Haha, cack lol.
So is the
Like that-
punchline
that's
that
it?
this kid
That's all.
is the punchline that this kid has some kind of scat fetish?
Yeah. Is
No,
that
we were
the-
just joking
joke?
around.
Okay.
It's like really embarrassing. I don't want to talk about it because everyone thinks it's true.
Well, I mean, we are
Inside,
in the
friendly
uncomfortable,
jokey
embarrassing
jokes.
section of this call, so you know.
Epic
Well,
funny
wait,
joke.
hold on. How old are you?
Okay, 21.
21.
Yeah, I'd look at pics of that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And no
The,
shame.
the thoughts and opinions of Brony
Yeah,
Inspector
right.
do not reflect on the
No.
thoughts.
And they don't necessarily reflect my own, but I've made my point.
No, I got it. It's a meme. Lol.
Epic
Slowly
funny.
takes the mic away from
Yeah,
Brony Inspector.
slide that away from me. Yeah.
Yeah, for someone who's asking in the chat, it says their mistress. Yes, this was the person that Mumkey Jones was seeing while he was already in a relationship with the girlfriend.
This is the pedophile.
This is Lou.
Okay, so they said very specifically in call the other day that they didn't want to be known as the person who was dating the 15-year-old. Yes, Buttons.
The robophile.
Buttons, you absolutely brought me that. Please stop sending me money. You said you're nearly broke. For the love of God, please stop
Oh,
sending.
Jesus
Stop
Christ.
guilting
Feed
us,
yourself,
man.
girl.
Yes, feed yourself.
You gotta pay for that kidney surgery, girl.
Oh,
Then
God.
again, I was like sort of like the person who did organize
stones
this. I
won't
mean,
pass
like
themselves.
I did get buttons
Exactly.
to in contact with Lou.
Yeah, I was wondering about this. I'm like, it's not that I'm not grateful, but how the hell did Buttons fall upstairs into this fucking gigantic Titanic drama of the fucking epics?
I have no idea, but all I can say is like I just said it in Coyote's Discord. Yo, I'm talking to Lou. Anybody got questions? And everybody's like just flocking to me.
Yeah, I kind of noticed when I looked on fucking Twitter that you were retweeting from Coyote Lovely, and I was like, oh, that's where they must have found this person. It must be one of his people.
How did you come across Lou?
Let's just say Zanny has a friend. My friend Zanny, dude, he had a friend apparently named Demon, and he's kind of annoying, but
Zanny
he
love
got
dude.
in contact with Lou.
Zanny dude.
Xanadu, is
Yeah,
he?
dude,
heard that
that's
name.
him.
Is
Yeah.
he in Xanadu, or is that just a joke there, or no?
It's Zanny, dude, but like people call him Xana, dude. Doesn't matter.
Okay,
It's
there's
supposed to be like a Xanax meme, I guess.
oh, okay, different.
No,
different
is
organization.
that a reference to the movie and musical by by Andrew Lloyd Webber, or is that a reference to the group, to the alternate group?
Yeah, Cold Xanadu. I just have
I
to.
didn't even
Xanadu.
know. He was just playing GTA 5 one day and he was like, fuck it, I'll name myself that.
No,
I think we're getting off track.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
no.
right.
Yeah,
No, I'm just trying to
we're getting
clarify
off track.
why the guy calls himself that. I like the name Zanny Dude. That's
Okay, so I'm
good wordplay.
I'm going to be
Track.
completely honest with you. It's Louis, right?
Lou.
Lou. Everyone in that call last night was recording it. Everyone in that call, the minute you said, and I went back and asked, I was like, did you? Yeah, did you? Yeah. Everybody else in that call was recording it. So when I was
Gotta
making
keep
that
our receipts.
yeah, no,
I'm keeping it to myself. Like,
Yeah.
definitely.
me less so.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said that you weren't recording.
Okay, so here's how two-party consent works. The minute you have someone
Yeah.
else come along that says, yeah, you're good to record, which means
Yeah, that's-
Buttons had already said that I was good to record, and I was going to give my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a party of 3 or more people, if 2 of those 3 consent, then
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what.
There
the third
are
person says.
states that are one-party consent, for example. That's, I guess, that would start to be interesting about including the police call. But seeing as how we were all in the call at the time, that we wouldn't even need the cops' fucking permission at that point.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The cops are a public service. That's like running out in the street and yelling like that doesn't exactly count. Like they have to pick up the phone.
Well,
You're
there's
not gonna like leak these recordings, right?
Leak what?
No.
We can't leak
okay.
things we're in possession of. That's not what a leak is.
Yeah. Especially if they're on like our fucking hard drives that
Yeah,
nobody
fuck
can
yeah,
access.
leak. No,
Oh.
no, we're not gonna leak them. We
Pretty
don't
sure
have
that's-
to.
I guess that's why I wasn't in the call, because I would have leaked the first thing after.
oh no, hateful, don't worry about it.
No, you're like this is
Damn, that's a lot of
it's
messages
like
from
one
Buttons.
a year. Yeah.
31.
Well, because I asked you guys
She
if
wants
you're
it really bad.
recording, and you said no.
Okay, well, we're getting back to the recording shit. We've already established that other.
But
Yeah.
Buttons, if I put you in the call, they're gonna bolt. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
We're
It's
cycling back. Let's get
Yeah,
back
we're
on
gonna.
topic.
I want Hateful to get down his list because he's got some beauties in there. I know it. Damn this Ford Taurus. If only.
Any other questions? Failing that, I guess if there isn't any, I guess if we're really desperate to talk, I could bust open the call.
Well, I mean, they were pretty open about what I wanted to talk about, so, you know.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for more questions.
Okay.
Yeah, not off the top of my head.
If I think
So if
of
you're gonna
something,
add
I'll let
buttons-
you know.
Hold on, chat. Anything from chat? Hey, anyone?
Okay, well, tell you what, since I have someone bugging the crap out of me and I have no common sense.
Okay, I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
want
if
to
you
be. I don't want to be here with buttons.
Alright, they are very adamant.
okay.
Buttons, don't say I didn't
Hang
try.
Yeah,
Hang
no.
on.
If
Hang
they're
on.
gonna bounce,
what
then
did Buttons
Yeah, I'm
say
gonna
in
bounce.
No, we won't put in Buttons. Breathe. Here,
the-
I'll,
we want putting in Buttons, but I want to know, what did they say and do that made you so timid?
They're just really aggressive about it, and it's like I'd rather talk civilly than deal with aggressive
yeah,
people.
but Buttons went
Jeez.
full-blown
Oh,
top
the
of the...
bad lieutenant is here.
Oh, she went full
Port of
retard?
call, Leo Convoy, guys.
Oh,
Dude, is that Tom Cruise?
that is the man. He like port of call, Leo Convoy.
But I don't know if he's able to talk or what have you, but the I forgot my thought there.
And what do you mean two different animals? He's a lion, I'm a cat. We're kind of the same.
No.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
No.
Oh, we're not so different, you and I. You pulled that one out a little early, but okay, cool.
I was
Cool.
gonna say, hypothetical question. I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but if Buttons had agreed to take a step back and ask her questions as calmly as physically possible for Buttons, would you be willing to speak with Buttons?
I don't know.
Okay,
I have a
oh,
lot of trust
there's-
issues with
no,
everything that's happened.
I got it too, but this is what
Here's the thing.
hold it. Let me hateful. Here's what Buttons basically did. They were talking, and like periodically Buttons would be like, "Hey, you're a pedophile," Like, let's calm the mat. Like every 5 seconds. Well, by the way,
every fucking 5 seconds, we were just like, "Oh my god!"
He's like, you're a fucking pedophile. It's the kid's completely innocent. I'm like, I guess.
Oh god, that call is so fucking
robophile,
wild,
but
dude.
alright.
Holy shit.
Robophile.
If I could be real, that call was really wild.
yes,
I've never been so frustrated in my life.
I see your buttons, but I see your DMs buttons. Please stop, for the love of Christ.
Just we hear you, girl.
Yeah,
we got you.
There.
Good
Yeah.
afternoon.
Oh, hello, Leo. You have the floor. This is this is Lou. This is the one that was involved with the for 3-year-old. Feel free to ask anything you want.
I'll probably do a little bit more of that when I get home. I'm currently on my way there, and I'd rather directly discuss with this person when I have a mic that does not suck. So feel free to currently take the floor, and I'll be happy to hop back on in a little bit. And do
You guys
Here to
pull me
listen.
into this podcast and you don't
man.
even know what to say.
What? Oh, it's like that, huh?
Okay.
Oh, you want filler, do you? Oh,
I mean, I can
just
get
challenge
pissed
me
off
to a
if
filler
you want.
battle?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, like we'll talk about the new Aladdin for 10 minutes. I haven't even seen it. Yeah,
Dude.
yeah. What? Oh, really? It's like that. Thanks for the.
We'll make
It's
this a
sass
true-
time, huh?
We'll make this a true monkey episode. We'll
Oh,
just
I
do
was about to
Izzy
say,
Kino.
since you're
Oh,
no,
I
no, no,
was,
no, no, no,
I
you
was-
you
yeah.
came in my show, you kicked up your dirty shit kicking heels on my table. All right, what famous Cub characters have you drawn? If you want to go,
Oh,
son.
yeah, let's go there. Yeah. Yeah. What is,
I've drawn Floofy.
I don't know
Okay.
who the fuck that is.
all right. I got one for you. Have you ever drawn Tails?
I
as a
was
sexy
coming-
flight attendant.
No.
Love drawing
I
tails.
fucking
I
hate
love
Tails.
Hang
Oh,
on,
but
so
would you
you
hold on
say-
now? Let's say, dear Sojourner, that a certain commission might come across your desk. As Miles Brower, dressed as a sexy Pan America flight attendant, circa 1967.
If someone slapped like $50 in front of me and they're like, draw this, I'd be like,
Fine.
yes.
$50 American. I see.
Holy shit.
That is a wonderful piece of information to
That's
have. there,
that's
dear
50
reader.
cans of SpaghettiOs that I
Oh,
can have.
I'm sure
Oh my
it is.
God, you must really
Excuse me.
like
SpaghettiOs with hot dogs.
Leo's ready to talk.
SpaghettiOs and meatballs is
No,
more
not
expensive.
quite, but I do have some questions here because I'm still on my way home. Which
sound
one is Miggs and which one is Isaac and who is Isaac?
Isaac's the
Isaac
girl.
is Leo.
Okay, so Isaac is the individual that I'm going to be discussing with, and who is Miggs?
Miggs is just some rando that we picked up the other day. Who?
Miggs is new.
Yes,
Yeah,
Miggs.
boy. That's me.
Miggs is from Kaio's people.
Here, guys, I'm gonna send you a picture.
I see.
I'm the one who sort of organized the entire thing. I got them in contact with Leo.
There you go. It's my SpaghettiO shelf.
Oh my god, holy shit.
I don't really give a shit about your show.
Yeah, really. honestly.
Anyway,
Wait, so you keep that in your room so the other people in your house won't steal your SpaghettiOs?
yeah, same.
Do your
Who doesn't
parents
keep their
ever
food in their
question
bedroom?
you?
No,
Your parents don't question you?
I got
no,
a
not
food
really.
shelf.
So
Isaac-
how much?
Isaac,
I
how old are you?
I'm 21.
Go ahead, Hateful.
I gotta ask, how much Cub do you make, and how much of it did you send to this kid?
Wait, what?
Like,
Did you
said
send any-
that a
How
majority-
many
you said-
pieces
you
of
said
cub
a
art do
major-
you
hang
make?
on, hang
Yeah.
on. You said a majority of your income is drawing sex, and then you said you draw a lot of Cub. How much of it is Cub that you draw? How much of it have you drawn in the past or are currently
Like
drawing?
50-50. It's like in between the regular and
Wait,
the
so
normal.
if you bought
What's a regular?
a cup of coffee right now, half of that cup of coffee got paid for with cub art.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you
Okay.
considered not being a degenerate and just getting a regular job?
I mean, like, I want to. It's just
I
like,
mean, that's not.
Can
That's
you,
exactly
you
what I
can't
told
pass
her.
Can you pass a drug test?
oh god.
Well, that's what I'm
God.
trying to say.
Well,
When you don't,
Good.
when you're
Walmart
not
tires.
capable, when you're not capable of working a retail or corporate or business job, you kind of have to make do with what you have.
That's what I've been doing. Because, like, I like keep putting in applications and I don't get interviews, and when I do, I timid out, and then
In
they don't hire me.
1963, the Pan America flight attendant uniform had its
Who
shortest
is
skirt.
Oh god.
BBQ sus?
Ah shit, here we go again.
So who is BBQ sus? Hello?
Oh,
Yeah.
hi. I'm Shiokami.
Oh, okay.
I
Yo.
changed my name because I snuck into a Discord server.
Yo,
I
FNGR,
see.
dude. Jesus fucking Christ. Dude,
Okay,
but-
so we got one of Coyote Lovely's people in here, so that means I'm dealing with 1, 2, at least 3 full-time furries here.
Full-time furry for 9 years. So, you know.
And then I got a couple of diet furries in here, right?
Diet.
Diet furries.
Just
like that.
for the fuck of it. Diet fur.
You're one of them, Brony Inspector.
No, that's why I made the jingle.
God, no.
bruh.
And then there's
Oh,
me.
there's a question in chat for Isaac. Is drawing cub porn kind of like selling drugs? Isn't just more profitable and tax-free, and that's why you do it?
Yeah, essentially, like, I don't, like, really give a fuck what I draw. Like, I'm not getting off to it. I'm just like, this is a thing. These are pixels to me.
So
I mean,
you'll
you
draw
consider
Lolicon, Shotokan, Gore, all that stuff.
Like, all my characters are above age, and I like, them better. Like, I could never get into
and strictly speaking, took all their banned content off Discord when the
Yeah.
policy changed. So,
Yeah, of course.
like, I mean, at least reasonably responsible with the cub art. That despite their audience taking personal offense to their responsibility for their cub art that they draw.
And I mean, to be fair.
No, yeah,
you
I
know,
got a lot of people mad at me. I was like, calm down.
Yeah,
Calm
no,
down,
you did.
son,
You,
it's
yeah,
just
just like you
fine.
said earlier. It's just like you said earlier. So, like, yeah, I mean, but just how much cub art?
Well, I wanted to
Half
tell-
of a latte.
There's a misunderstanding from someone in the chat about the taxes thing. You have to give up about 1/4 of that, even if you haven't paid taxes before. You have to do it at the end of the year. And yeah, PayPal does share that. And if you
Now, when it comes to paying your taxes, you need to make sure that you can put at least 25 dependents on your return. That way they don't get to take any of it at all. So I would recommend having as many people move in with you as possible.
I got a request to do Dr. Wolf. There,
Okay,
so,
nice.
Yeah, I was just.
I was
little-
gonna
little
suggest here,
cats
if this wanted to get kicked up the ladder, your one friend did get Medicare's eye before their Bernie Inspector. What was his name?
Oh, which one?
The one who got the growly fucking thing noticed.
Will?
Yeah, Will actually got that noticed. So if he,
okay.
yeah, if you could get him to tap him on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, Mumkey Jones is."
Will.
Will was the one who managed to get freaking Jim to fucking notice the growly thing. So maybe it's worth a shot. No reason to go back to the well.
I'm almost home.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm almost there too.
I was
This-
gonna say.
Right now, actually.
I was gonna mention, to be fair, about the whole cub porn thing, because you mentioned like you don't get off to it; it's not your cup of tea, and that's fine. No judgment here. Got you, fam. For someone who does sell their art, when you need to make your ends meet, and somebody's like, "Can you draw this?" It doesn't give you a lot of room to decline your
Yeah,
to
because like
decline money.
This is my food shopping money, and then the rest is like, wow, I get to do whatever I want with this. It's like,
Rayleigh's is not cheap. I understand.
I gotta buy my SpaghettiOs somehow.
Store, but yeah, I guess yeah.
Hey, Isaac, throw a link to some of your non-pornographic work in the chat. I'd like to take a look at it before I hop on in earnest.
Okay, I'll send you some of my like tame stuff.
Yeah, send. Yeah, don't put anything pornographic in the chat.
No lewd.
Tame, they say.
Yeah, Leo.
Yeah,
Are
Lee, we
these
don't want to get
recent
fucking
pieces?
demonetized.
But no, that's probably gonna happen anyways.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned about demonetization.
I don't want to get ripped off of YouTube.
yeah, exactly.
Local man starts wildfire and tries to figure out why his house is burning.
Okay, somebody just asked Liu in the chat, what is cub art?
It's
Cub
basic.
art is when you draw like young animals getting fucked.
Here, I'll make it easier.
Yeah, literally so obvious.
Lolly for furries. You
Yes,
know?
that's
Yeah.
basically
Yes,
it.
pretty much. That is basically it.
Like if you draw Kit Cloud Kicker from Tailspin naked and having sex, that's cub art.
No, I don't want to see that.
Well,
Well, I
just
don't either.
say-
That's because we're sane.
I just say naked and maybe like twerking or some shit.
I don't want to see that either.
There you go. I sent some safe
Now,
work
now,
pieces.
the furry community isn't the music community. They're hateful.
What do you mean by that?
I'm making a joke about
No,
that
and I
one
can't,
twerker
like,
guy that got
like,
nicked.
Yeah, the twerker guy. Yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah, good reference.
Buttons, if you'd like to actually ask questions, you could ask them in the chat as we are actually
Yeah,
reading
you
off
could
the chat. Yes.
You could just DM them to me, and I'll be happy to ask them.
Yeah.
I do have a question about the 15-year-old. So this never started romantically, but it developed into something romantic, correct?
Yeah, because we also actually made memes with him. Like me and my friends were like, and I'm trying hard not to put his name, so I'm just gonna like.
If
that.
Elton John
But, like,
had wrote Crocodile Rock today, it would have been about making memes.
But like we would joke like, oh, like Lou, don't fuck the 15-year-old. It's like don't date him. It's like I always was like laughing. I was like no, and then one day he
But
came.
then you did.
Well, one day he came to me and he was like, Lou, like.
And then you did that, right?
Well,
Yeah. Hold on. Let me know before we get into that because I have questions.
Okay. What made you romantically interested in the 15-year-old?
He came to me and he was like, Lou, like, we've been spending so much time together, like, I have feelings for you. I was like, sorry, hun, like, this isn't gonna work, like, you're 15, and, you know, I just got back from a bad place, and then it just started, like, getting worse with my ex, and, the kid was, like, helping me so much, like, that I grew feelings for him back. It wasn't like, I like this kid because he's younger, it's like, I see this kid as a peer and he's helping me.
So which one of your parents failed you in raising you?
Anyway, so it was a dependency thing. You were going through some trouble with your ex. You, of course, you mentioned being abused in past relationships. And again, the 15-year-old was able to give you what you want by comforting you and giving you the emotional support that you needed at the time. So it just brought you into a mental state where it was like, oh, this could work.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then, like, I wanted to help him, too. Like, I told him from the start, like, I just wanted to make him happy because his parents weren't, like, treating him the best. Like, he wasn't in a good state either.
At the time, or up until, like, before you guys met up? You said that your mom spoke with his mom, and they both sides helped to get you guys together. Am I correct?
Yeah. And, like, the mom was even saying, like, oh, like, I know, like, they're not gonna do anything. And my mom was like, they probably are. And I told the mom, something might happen, like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
What?
Okay.
Like, that's why I want to cancel the trip and wait until he's 16 where he's legal in his state.
What, like, you were gonna lose control or something?
No, I said, like, I was honest. I was like, something might happen.
Well, I got a question from chat here from random pool guy here.
Go ahead.
Do you not realize that a minor can't be responsible for the actions of an adult?
Yeah.
You do realize that? Okay, in that case, what you are openly admitting to child abuse in this situation?
So that's something I was going to touch up on, is that all of the adults had a part to play in this situation. I was never, because somebody had mentioned in chat, I was never pushing blame onto the 15-year-old because the 15-year-old isn't mentally capable of making stable decisions like that. So, or legally, that is correct. All of the adults had a piece to play, including yourself, Isaac. So, regardless...
we got the bad lieutenant is here on his home.
Here he is.
Yep.
Take it away.
Port of Call Leo convoy.
Okay, so real quick here, Isaac.
Yes.
What did you do with this 15-year-old?
We had sex.
Okay. In your state, what is the age of consent?
I think 17 or 18.
But you traveled out of state, had sex with a minor, and all of this was premeditated in one way or another. Because you admit openly that something might happen. You admit openly you were going to wait until they're 16 and legal. This is premeditated. One way or another. At what point in the depths of your ignorance did you think this was a good idea?
Like, I remember trying to cancel the trip, and I just...
What stopped you?
Like, people ask me this, like, all the time, like, why did you do it? And it's like... I just genuinely felt for this person.
Okay, quick question here. Do you have any mental disorders?
I just got diagnosed with manic depressive disorder. I had another evaluation place diagnosed me with paranoia and PTSD.
Okay, so you don't have anything like Asperger's, autism. You're not
No.
mentally retarded. None of that, right?
No.
Yeah, we're not. dealing
Good.
with
Then
it.
at this
We're-
point, I can't be accused of punching down on a mentally disabled person.
Good
I'm gonna
work.
punch. I'm gonna punch down instead on
Okay.
somebody who knew better, should have done better, and chose not to.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you might have missed it, but I'm gonna ask you to just tone it down a hair
Why?
because she specifically didn't want to talk to Buttons because Buttons is aggressive and you're also being aggressive.
That's not, but Leo,
That
please
is-
continue.
That is the proper response to somebody who has, number one, broken this type of law, and number two, had sexual relations with a child. If you are not aggressive about something like that, there's something wrong with you.
I understand where you're coming from, but if she specifically said she's not going to be in this call anymore if things get aggressive,
No,
and if
she
you want
wouldn't
if
be
you
in the
want your
call if
questions,
Buttons was here, and I just think like have you gotten through all? Would you like to get through all of your questions first before Leo goes? Because it might be possible that she doesn't want to stay after Leo talks. We have not ruled out that possibility, but I think Leo needs to say what he's going to say.
that's fine. I was just saying, if you want your questions answered, I don't want her to get uncomfortable and run because then your questions won't get answered.
I mean, I'm done for now. Or has everyone got her
I
questions
know you're.
out of the way?
I know that you're very much so used to playing good cop. I know you're probably a lot more, for lack of a better word, tender-hearted in these cases, but I'm not. And,
That's
at no point, as much as I have nothing against you as a person, you're not going to ask me to tone something like this down. It's not going to happen.
Nuts and bolts, and just nuts and bolts of this right now. Have you got all your questions done?
Go for it. You guys can go. Go for it.
Okay.
Cool.
So furthermore, go ahead, Word. I'll let you talk.
So, something I remember from Meat Guy's video or whatever, Mumkey knew that this kid was underage. Did he also know that this was
hold it. No, that's not what happened. Every opportunity, with the exception of where basically the kid reached out supposedly to Mumkey, he allegedly shut off his DMs. That's what Mr.
So
Meatman said.
can I tell the story with that?
Well, there's another thing here to do. Leo, you said you were also heading into Mr. Meatman's server, correct?
Yes, I haven't been able to contact anybody yet because I've been busy mostly with work.
No, I understand.
But
so
yeah,
we could put a pin in that one, Hateful. We could look into that later on. But go ahead.
Right.
Well, no, by all means, let's get a Lou's official response or on the record statement for that.
Like the story of like him threatening me over Mumkey.
Well, it's like from the moment after you had this interaction with this minor to when things started to go bad and you guys break up, and then to you know, meeting Mumkey and then Mumkey finding out about
Hold on a second, Lou.
Dylan.
Are you saying that out of jealousy, the minor, out of jealousy for Mumkey, the minor lashed out at you with this whole thing? Is that what you're implying from that?
Can I tell the story?
Go ahead.
let Lou
Sure.
talk, and Anthony, check your messages.
So I was on a call with him and I know he's jealous because he admitted he's jealous, and that's what Cuddle got mad at me for. He flat out told me that if I went to go and see Mumkey in New York, he would call the police and tell them that I raped him. Or he would message Mumkey and then message Sheep over and tell them everything. And I was having a breakdown, and I guess he chose the other route and he just messaged Mumkey. So when I'm specifically told that he's going to lie, it's... Oh, God.
Thank you.
Now sit there. They're gonna keep telling this story if they leave. I'm absolutely right not to do it. Just keep talking.
I don't want to be here if, like, Cuddle's gonna be here.
Alright, one sec.
I brought this podcast.
What?
Did I not?
Well, what do you want me to do? They don't want to. If they don't,
Yeah,
I can't. If I could snap my fingers and make Lou freaking do the goddamn, hula hoop or whatever crazy bullshit, they don't want to.
Do the limbo.
Yeah, essentially.
Just try to make them as comfortable as possible so they'll answer our questions.
Okay, but like, I legitimately am the reason this is even happening.
Well, put yourself in. Yeah, yes, acknowledge that, Buttons. What do you want me to do? I can't make her stay if she doesn't want.
We can't make her stay if you're here. That's the issue here. The guest leaves if you show up. It's not because we are doing this personally against you, and we have no
Fine,
pod if the guest
alright,
leaves.
but you owe me after this. Got it?
Here, I will do you a solid. You are this bitch's Vita. Do you understand? Good day.
No, I want you to owe me after this if I can't be here.
Well, what do you?
No, a solid is in order, Buttons, and that's always, keep that on deck. You need to keep that in your pocket.
We're gonna stop sending the goddamn money, Jesus Christ.
Okay, fine. I'll stop sending money and I'll stop sending messages, but I want a solid after this. We play, I don't know what, but the solid.
Okay, cool. Yep.
You earned it. Acknowledge.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
I'll owe you a solid too.
No, no, thank you, Hateful.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, personally, Buttons. Call solid on everything here.
Yeah,
I am
Jesus.
fine with that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
Let's continue now. That's been taken care of.
Yeah.
I think they're waiting for you to leave. They're absolutely waiting for you to leave, Buttons. I know you think you're cute. If you'd
They're
just
not gonna talk till you're gone.
If you absolutely would have just sat there quietly, you would have got away with it the first time.
Or just changed your, goddamn profile.
Yeah, there's so many ways that you would have snuck in the call that I'm like.
You literally put me in like without. You could have said, "Alright, change your profile."
Hold on.
No,
Buttons. Just go ahead and hop off.
You wanted, dude.
Leave.
Dude,
leave the
you
group.
got what you wanted. Just
I can't leave. I don't know how to.
Okay.
There we
There.
go.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my fucking god! It's so easy to leave a Discord call.
I'm not upset for a
Click
couple.
on the-
Yeah, I was
I
about.
think she meant just leave the server.
Oh, you kicked him. Well, that's going to be insult to injury. But anyways,
Oh man.
Isaac kicked out fucking Buttons. Holy crap!
Holy shit.
All right, let's move on.
I would be
Isaac,
pissed the fuck off. Holy shit! Go ahead.
Isaac, continue
That
your
is
story,
so fun.
please.
So, I basically said it. He said, like, if you go and see Mumkey, I'm gonna call the cops on you and say that, like, you raped me. But I guess he felt, like, remorse, so instead he just messaged Mumkey. And then I guess he felt more remorse because he didn't message Sheep over. And I have the DMs between one of my friends, like, counseling him, like, telling him to, like, leave me alone because I blocked him.
wait. So you're saying your friends played interference and tried to get this kid to not say that happened?
No, to, like, leave me alone.
Why did, what made you guys break up? Besides the whole age thing.
So, I want to tell this consistently, because I'm not trying to make him look bad. This is just what I went through. There were times where I even tried to leave him during the relationship, and it was, like, constant threatening suicide, him threatening to hurt himself, and he, like, I told all of you, this is going to be the other time I say it, he was so obsessive over me that he even shaved his head and eyebrows because I didn't message him back. That's why he looks like a skinhead in the selfie. And what happened was at the Boomer versus Zoomer meet, he was spamming my notifications because he would always spam my Telegram, calling me, texting me a million times when I was working.
Okay, so a kid who was expressing like severe erratic behavior was messaging you. That's like, how is this kid being mentally ill making this look better for you?
I guess because, like, I tried to help him, but I left him at the Boomer versus Zoomer meet because he was just spamming me and he was, like, yelling at me, and I said, look, I'm not doing this anymore. And then he was like, fuck you, we're breaking up. And I was like, you know what? Like, good. This is a very healthy decision right now. So, it ended there.
But it took a bunch of internet autism for you to realize it.
Well,
Not everything leading up to that.
When you love someone and you want to help them through, like, their hard times.
Love will make you do the stupidest shit you've ever done. That's a very important lesson.
Love is the death of duty, Brony Inspector.
Yeah.
Okay, can we let's get this finished, please? I would like to know the rest of this.
And that was basically it. Like, I left him at the meet. He was spamming me for, like, the last time. And I was just like, I'm not like dealing with this.
Okay, so firstly, you expecting a literal child to behave in a manner that is not like a literal child is stupid, first and foremost. Secondly, what were you expecting? Were you expecting this kid to just be cool with it? Were you expecting this all to just be some silly little fling and you can go about your business and draw more cub art in about another 2 years or so? It'll be forgotten about. You broke a law. What you did is morally reprehensible. And trust me, I have issue with what Mumkey did as well. And if I find out that that kid did contact him and he ignored it, I'm going to follow up on that. Because although I do like Mumkey, my moral preference is I'm not going to support or back somebody who just ignores it. Let me finish. Just ignores something like this. But more importantly, you're sitting here comfortably in a call, knowing you broke a law, knowing that you took sexual advantage of a teenager, premeditated sexual advantage of a teenager. And do you just expect people to be cool with you? Is that what you're expecting? Just calm, rational discussion about how you diddled a 15-year-old?
No.
Then what are you expecting here? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think people are just going to forgive and forget it? That they're just going to
And I asked you that already, Lou. What do you expect out of this? What's your objective? I asked you that before we went on stream. Yeah, so I asked you that 4 times that I can think of, and at least 2 times that people have tapes of. So yeah, this is a really fascinating question that I wonder if your answer for Leo is going to be consistent with the one she gave me.
It's like, I know I did a horrible thing. It's like, it's irredeemable, and there's nothing, like, I can't come back from it. And
but you told me you wanted this podcast to be your redemption arc.
Hold on.
And now you just
Brony.
said it was irredeemable.
Just let it go.
Brony, come on, man.
I'm done.
Brony. All right. Question for you, Isaac. So you want this all gone. You want redemption. You want all this, right?
Well, now I know, like, sitting down on it, there's, like, no way this can be redeemed.
Oh, there's one way.
What's that?
Call the cops.
The thing is, the cops have already been called.
All right, and what did they say?
We've heard this before.
Once again, he told me in the state of Alabama I can't be charged for being a woman.
Can't be charged for being a woman?
That's what he told me. I don't know. That's what he told me.
Women aren't charged.
Hold on there. I seem to remember that we had buttons call the cops, and I do have that call, and I do have that in a video ready to go at the end of this stream.
That's all good. But hold on.
What state was this in?
Alabama.
Was that the state you diddled the kid in, or is that your state?
That's where I met the kid.
That's not the state that's gonna try to prosecute you if they decide to.
That did not work for Foxler. Foxler, keep in mind, the state where Foxler did it, where he said it was legal, is not the state charging him with the crime. The state where he resides is the one charging with him. We went over this, and I said it was some food for. I said it was some food for thought for you, and I was certain we were going to.
Hold on.
Did you hang on? I want to ask one thing real quick, Leo. Did you or your mom seek legal counsel about this after the fact?
No.
No. Okay. You can go
She's
ahead.
like 70, so to her it's like not a big deal.
And where is your dad in all of this?
You okay, hon?
No, yeah, I'm just like I did have a police officer come and I told them about the kid and they didn't do much. They said it's Alabama's like
Well, no, we're asking you where your dad is. Is your dad present in your family?
oh, he passed away.
Okay.
When?
When I was 8.
I see. So your parents had you when they were quite old.
No, I was adopted.
Adopted. So you call which police did you call? Your local police or the Alabama PD?
I didn't call them for the kid. I called them because I was threatening to be swatted. And once they got here, I showed them the docs. I showed them everything, and then I told them about the kid. And they were like questioning me about the kid, and they said it has to be settled in Alabama. And I told them that the family knew, and they were like, okay, well if both like families knew that.
So hold on.
It's not a big deal.
The police responding to some other insanity they were barely grasping.
Sounds to me like you just can't stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
So, you just took their word for it. That sounds really convenient. Really convenient. Because usually when it comes to things like this, it's not, well, the kid's state has to prosecute. No, if you cross state line in order to premeditatedly have sex with somebody that is not legal in your state or theirs, because both are illegal in this case, your state charges you. Not Alabama. The Alabama might come into it and the parents might press charges, but your state charges you.
How do I go about that, like calling the police?
You know what a Google? Yeah, you were like, you asked me what Pacific Standard Time was last night, and you figured that out on your own. It's about that easy.
Oh, no, I have a better solution. You give me your docs and I'll call the cops for you.
So you would either make a phone
yourself.
call. You would make a phone call.
I would call the police. I'd tell them every single bit of information about you, where you live, your name, what you've done, and the logs to prove it, including this entire interview.
5 fascinating recordings.
Because you've admitted it openly that you have broken technically state and federal law, that you did it premeditatedly. Nobody here boxed you in a corner. You're not being threatened. You're not being harassed. We asked you questions. You answered them.
Well, here's something quite simple, Leo. Were you interviewed at your state, county, or district, police center? And if so, of those 3, can you give us the number so we can see if this actually happened?
The police near me.
Yeah.
Well, you said you got
swatted,
and then you
report
told them
numbers,
the situation. Well,
if officers were dispatched, there are report numbers. Do you have those?
Someone's telling me stop in the chat.
Stop.
I don't care what Ave Nova says. Ave Nova can bite me.
They're just being exasperated.
Because I did say I didn't want this to be about the 15-year-old.
Too bad. Welcome to having terrible circumstances for your terrible actions.
Anyway, it was going to come to that point regardless, not to make you uncomfortable about the situation, but that's just, it's a thing that happened and it was a thing that was going to be addressed. So the easiest way, in my opinion, personally, you would probably go down to your local police station. You would say, I'm turning myself in under X, Y, and Z. They'll put you under investigation. They're gonna ask you a shit ton of questions, but they're just doing their job. And at the end of the investigation, I can't tell you for certain what's gonna happen because I've never been on that.
Here's the thing, Shia. I'm just trying to see if this story isn't complete shit. I just want to make.
I would like something real clean to substantiate what she's saying.
Yeah.
What officer did you talk to? Badge numbers, time of day, all of it. Yeah.
Or business card, cops often get that.
Anything. Yeah, and oftentimes you should have this officer's cards if they're doing their community policing responsibilities properly, but we can't always count on that, particularly when they're dealing with stuff that they're barely grasping because it's like
specifically
the internet.
I want the file number, the case file number for the swatting.
I think her mom has possessions of those papers. I don't think Lou would.
How pathetic do you have to be when you're in your 20s and your mid-20s and your mommy's still doing things for you?
She's heavily medicated. I don't think she would be in the right cognitive state to keep a hold of those kinds of records.
Right cognitive state to hold on to paper?
Yeah. No,
Yes.
I don't
Can
think
we-
so, dude. Yeah, not from what I've determined.
Can we speak with your mother? Is she here?
I can check.
Ask her.
Like,
You can ask.
she's not really the smartest thing in the world.
Well, I guess you have that.
Well,
in
that's
common
par.
with her.
Yeah, par for course on that one.
May not be biologically related, but you clearly take after her in that case.
Yeah, you've.
Anyway, if she is around, she doesn't have to come on call if she doesn't want to, but just ask her if she has the papers or the records.
Okay, because I called them for like a possible swatting to whitelist the house, and I told them about the kid. I've like told all my doctors.
Wait,
I
so
told everyone
now you're
about
saying
the
you
kid.
did tell them? Okay.
No, yeah, I told them about the kid. I've told all the doctors and psychiatrists about the kid.
Right, but that's the thing. We've already determined that in the circumstance where you were under psychiatric evaluation, this was not about that. This was about you getting put on mandatory hold. You have not sought out direct psychiatric treatment for this specific thing. That is you can't count that as you being responsible. You've still had a huge breach in your responsibility to this. You do see that, right?
Yeah.
Like doctors who aren't there to treat that, who are there to understand why the police got called to your house, are not going to treat that if you mention it to them. It's just going to be
So
more
should
stuff
I call
that they
the
write down.
police now?
Yes.
Do it while you're on phone with us.
And what do I say?
You tell them your name. You tell them that you had sexual relations with a minor and you would like to turn yourself in.
Okay. The phone is right here. Like, I'll see what they say. I don't know how to speaker this.
Is it a landline?
Are you dialing the
Hey,
emergency services?
It's not really an emergency, but can I ask a question?
Has to be transferred to non-emergency. Do not waste
She
911.
called non-emergency.
Is it?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't really know how to word this, but
You had sexual relations with a child. That's how you word that.
I had sexual relations with a 15-year-old, and I'm 21.
Oh, 21? I thought she was 24.
No.
Amazing.
It was consensual, and it happened in Alabama 3 months ago.
Well, I can't hear the phone she's on.
She said she didn't know how to put it on speaker.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yes. Ashley? Just give me 1 second.
She muted us so she could give her address.
Her address and probably her last name.
She's been doxxed already. It doesn't matter.
It's not information we couldn't find if we didn't need to.
That's what I know. It hardly matters now. I don't think the call's actually happening.
No, she's talking to somebody. I could hear the feedback. She's talking to somebody
I could hear
on the
it
phone.
too. I gotta get going soon too.
Well, look at it this way. If she was stupid and called 911, that's another thing they get to throw on her records. That's fun.
Yeah, that's good.
Noticing Nova in the chat's like, why would you do this? Why are you fighting from goddamn
Nova?
Yeah, this happened in
hold on.
Alabama.
One moment, Nova. What do you mean shouldn't be made public? You do realize sex offender registries exist, right? And they have to let people know when a sex offender moves in, literally making it public record, you mental infant.
Why are you trying to protect something like this is what I'm curious about, Nova, since they said they were interested in talking to me.
We'll get Nova later. Let's
yeah.
let's go back to Lou.
Nova
Lou,
said
what's going on?
I told her not to.
Yes.
Nova said I told her not to incriminate herself. What's that?
No, I have 3
Just call
screenshots of Nova.
Yeah. Look,
think that's
Nova, if you're happy to take her
Hold on.
legal
We're done with
representation
Nova.
later,
Yeah.
We're done with Nova. Let's focus on Lou.
I think it's a Google Voice number. Yeah. Dylan. Marshall.
Text the kid.
Yes.
That's fine. Because I want to talk to the kid at some point anyways.
Yeah, hopefully.
Nothing else to confirm
Yeah.
that they did, in fact, talk or try to talk to Mumkey.
Alright, thank you. Okay, they're sending an officer over to talk to me.
Good.
Oh, wow.
And you're going to stay here until he shows.
Waiting. Yeah, I'm happy to stake this one out.
Yeah, we'll wait for them to show up.
But you know the average response time for non-emergencies in your
15 to
in
30
your
minutes.
area? Okay.
I got time.
I do too.
Let's go to chat. Anyone got anything?
It's been
We're
pretty.
waiting for the
Before the
cops right
officer
now.
shows up?
Yeah.
This has been the first time this has happened in stream, I think.
This
How about
is
for you,
amazing.
Leo?
I think this is the most groundbreaking podcast of all
Progress. Good on you. Good work.
Lou, what's your relationship with Nova?
I'm gonna give.
He's a friend who lives near me.
I was gonna give credit to two people right now. Buttons, since you've been screaming, yes, this
Oh my
happened
God.
because of you.
Does-
But
how
I will
near-
also give credit to Mr. Meatman because let's be honest, that ball got rolling there.
Yeah. Wait, how near to you does Nova live?
I have no clue.
How old is
They,
Nova?
they should. Yeah. How old is Nova?
Nova's not that one dating the 16-year-old, is he?
Hold on.
Nova.
I have been requested to read something here. This is a message from Buttons that I will pass on.
Okay.
Quote, Chick, you knew what you were doing, and I hope nothing but the worst for you. Even aside from being a pedophile, you knew he had a girl and helped him be disloyal. That is sickening. I can't even spit in your direction because I don't want my DNA touching your slovenly skin. You're the definition of a whore and scum. Unquote.
And she will put the fear into you. She's also stated as to if saying that. So yeah, like, you know what? You're right to be afraid. She will put the fear in you. She
Now,
has said that.
I will say a few more things. I hope the police deal with this as they should. I'm glad the law is at least at some point getting involved here. That's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd we lose?
Oh,
Who'd we gain?
Old boy keeps leaving in and out. It's fine. Migs.
What, me?
No, Migs.
So, I'm glad that's happening. Absolutely. Few things though. I can't sit here and completely blame you, Lou, for the Mumkey thing, because that's a cognitive choice from both of you morons. And both of you morons should have had the sense to say no. You're a sucker and an idiot.
Anyway, so when the officer shows up, they're gonna ask you a bunch of questions. They're gonna want to know where the kid is, where the kid lives, his information, all that. Just be as honest and as open with them as you have been with us currently, because they can't help you if you're lying or if you're not going to be honest with them.
And don't mute your phone.
Unless they tell you to, I guess.
Yeah, because I
unless you're
asked
instructed to, yeah.
beforehand if this was gonna be an ambush, and everyone was like, no.
Oh no, there was no ambush here. You walked into the lion's
Yeah,
den.
this is what you make it. If you could have explained this in an acceptable way to everyone, it wouldn't have wound up like this. I said that like 5 times.
I said I would
what do
give. You were going to get the opportunity to try and make this right. I didn't know how you would do that, but I was going to give you the chance.
Yeah, no one stopped you. You could have explained how this wasn't exactly what it looked like. Yeah,
And for the record, I was not informed of any of that.
No,
Wait,
no,
what
and
do you mean?
and what did I say? I said I don't know what the rest of these guys are gonna do. Is what he means.
yeah, I didn't
When
sit
I
down
said
and
that,
formulate a plan,
that was
Leo.
super specific. We did, yeah. No one sat down and said, what are we going to do tomorrow? And I was like, everyone's like, do you have your questions? That's all anyone asked each other. That is the only question I think we went over. Do you have your questions for tomorrow? Oh, I'm ready. That's what everyone said.
And I showed up last minute, so.
And I asked you, do you think you're ready to pod tomorrow? Are you ready to live stream this? If this can be the redemption arc that you so desperately crave, you've got nothing to worry about.
I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't do this. I'm not gonna try to.
It's too late for that. Oh yeah.
Of course, we were never asking you or expecting you to lie.
No one was trying to catch you in a lie. But you never said. When I said, what are you afraid of? You said that someone would try to make a contrived lie that they caught me in. You never said that. And we never did that.
Not a single person here, to my knowledge, has lied about anything.
Yeah. So,
I was not told coming in this call, hey, be nice. I think anybody here that knows me knows better than to ask something so
Port of call Leo Convoy.
And I did listen in long enough to hear, well, we're both cats. We're similar. We're not similar.
No, you pulled the we're not so different.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Brony Inspector, when I came back, I was worried he was your friend. He had a good laugh about that when we went back to our Skype call. I was like, "You're not falling for that shit, are you?" And he's like, "No."
Hey Nova, I have a better bit of idea. If you want to, give hindsight advice, don't diddle 15-year-olds. Have you even thought about maybe giving that advice, Nova? You mental infant.
So how many pedophiles and how many zoophiles are in your little group, Nova?
Yeah.
I'm going to make any attention that your group had beforehand look like a bad memory or good memory.
Yeah, low and high, everyone. Let's get our numbers right now. Anyone, I'm betting high. I'm betting it's going to be more than everyone thinks. So that's where my bet is. My money's on high. Are you on high or low?
I'm waiting for an answer. Are there any other pedophilic individuals in your group?
I have no idea.
Have you had anybody in your group express pedophilic intentions or desires or cub art?
Not in the Furry Raiders.
Ah, so you're part of the Furry Raiders.
Well, so I do want to touch that real quick. We had dropped it so long ago that it wasn't relevant, but now that we're asking the question. I honestly, this is just information that I have gathered personally, I don't think she's personally a raider. I think she just does business with them because it helps her pay her bills.
Well, let's see if she'll answer the question. So which one is it? Hello?
Yeah, I just do art for them.
I see. You do realize one of the people rather this group that you've done art for, their boss is in jail. You realize
We've mentioned that several times.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
I'm not that glaring incompetent. Come on, give me a little credit.
No, it's not you that I'd question in this case being, incompetent. It's this person. Well, if I go here, I'm gonna diddle that kid. Well, I guess I better go there. Moron.
How did you get involved with them exactly? Like, I know you said you did art for them, but who got you in contact with them?
I heard about them through Ava.
Okay, real quick. Buttons is referring to you as a he. Others are a she. Which is it?
It's a
she.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do you think you need to calm down, Buttons?
So, did any of the raiders reach out to you for commissions, or did you go to them and it's like, hey, by the way, I'm open for X, Y, and Z?
Mainly me, advertising, and now they just kind of come to me.
Better question. How many of them know what you did?
A few knew.
And how many of them had done business with you after knowing what you did?
I have no clue. It's really aggressive right now.
How much of that business was...
I'm calm.
That's what I was trying to say.
How much of that business was cub art?
I haven't done cub for the Raiders.
You are a pathetic reprobate.
So none of the raiders that you know of, maybe they never told you that they were or not. Let's just say that as an example. So from what you are currently aware, you have not done cub art for the raiders or the raider group.
No.
Okay.
Can Ava join the call?
Sure, I would love to have.
Oh yeah, no, this has been we've been teasing that one for like 15 minutes now. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a chat with Ava.
Oh no, not at all. I'd love it.
No, Anthony got to have all his cool friends here. You should have your cool friends here too.
Yeah. Does Ava have Discord?
Hey, yo, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Yo, Zanny dude said he's able to get on, so can I invite him?
I mean, you haven't been that active. We could add him and swap you out since there's like an 8-person limit on here.
Yeah.
Are you willing to tap out tag team, dude? Tag team.
So Nova, you don't have to go get one, Nova. It takes 5 minutes. Hop to it. Chop, chop.
Oh, doesn't have Discord. No, would you be willing to move over to
come on.
I have a Telegram. Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Of course you're on Telegram.
Do you share
How did I
sodomized?
know?
Do you share sodomized dead dogs images on that Telegram?
Yeah. How did I know?
I'm not
going to
want to talk to you. Okay. Anyway, Ava, Discord is free. It's just an email and a password. 2-factor notification if you really want it. But yeah, just go ahead and sign up for Discord real quick.
And then it might be one of the best chat platforms out there.
And
you don't have to download Discord to use it. You can use their
Ava,
web
we could always do
browser.
it later. I do Skype. So
yeah, we can always score. Yeah.
The only reason I'm on Discord at all
I got a dip.
Okay.
Anthony, I got a dip. I'll talk to you.
No problem.
Thank you, Hateful. What a good boy. Hateful's a good boy. What a guy.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. Nova, if you want to come chat with us, I'd love to chat with you. Discord's free. Get signed up.
That sounded like
love
a commercial. Anyways.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Hey, have you tried Discord yet?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
gamers. What's up, gamers? Have you heard about Discord yet?
Hey, gamers. Did you know what that new Discord thing is?
You know what?
A fun free platform to chat with your friends?
Top number one platform to talk with your friends?
No, I don't have Discord. It's 2019. I have Telegram.
I use literal telegrams, a bunch of freaking news.
Wait, who is
Yeah,
who is this here? Who do we have?
I'm one of the magic men who made this all happen. You can
Yeah, they were in the call when I winded up popping in there.
So gracious.
All right, no, good boy, another good boy. All right, so what's your name? Just so what to call you? I don't know.
I'm Zanny Dude.
Zanny Dude.
I was a bit concerned because I want to sit there and say that when that call was going down, and I was like, this, that, and the other, and I was like, I hope that this doesn't get taken out of context. I am interested in making sure that we make all the right fucking moves. You've probably been watching, right? How we been doing?
Yeah, you've been doing good.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. No,
you got
no, that's so funny. That's so
Leo
funny.
did that.
Dude. Yeah, that's so funny, dude. I had a job interview recently. They were like, "What are you most afraid of?" I'm like, thinking I'm nailing it when I'm blowing it.
So dating seems pretty dry for you, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty dry day. Yeah.
I'll just on Instagram or Telegram rather. All I want. You can't stop me. Literally, there's nothing you can do to stop me, Nova.
Dude, the Nova guy doesn't even know that there's like a fucking guest feature on Discord.
Well, more importantly, this guy also claims to be part of the Furry Raiders. So is it just like a group of absolute troglodytes? Is that what the Furry Raiders are? They just make absolute fools of themselves? Is that it?
Yes.
Fucking retard, dude.
Par for course. Yes, we've proven that. I think this is no, one at a time if we have to.
So what you're telling me is the Furry Raiders are not sending their best, their brightest. They're sending the rapists. They're sending the monsters.
Yes.
They're sending
Yes.
the criminals. Fair enough.
Yeah. No, we've established that. Yeah, like
guys, everyone here though, we have to get something clear. We really gotta thank Demon Liu's friend for making this all happen.
I'd also like to go ahead and give a shout out to Animated Demon. Yes, this is gay. This is Pride Month after all.
Yeah, I want to give a special thanks. A lot of these guys are Coyote Lovely's people, and remember, whether you're part of either the brony or the furry community, look out for the people who need your help and shit. Don't
Look out for the people who fuck kids.
Yeah, look out against those people. Look out.
I just want to mention. Nova says
be
I'm not
on
making.
the lookout is not
No, go ahead, she.
I'm not making. Nova says I'm not making a Discord account for this one purpose, and so that's something you're missing the the point. Is that you can use Discord for many different things. Lots of people are using Discord. You can, you know, you make friends and have fun. You know, if you want it to be a fucking commercial, it's literally an online chatting service.
Guys,
excuses. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
I am a very pleased Discord customer. I've been on Discord for
all right.
3 years
Nova,
now.
I don't know about you, but
if
if Leo Convoy made one of my friends call the cops on him, I'd be running out there to fucking have a word with him. But I guess apparently you don't care about your friend all that much.
Well, of course not. Why would this person care? It's all about virtue signaling instead of virtue doing.
Okay, does Nova have Skype?
Nova, how does
Nova have a pair of testicles? Is the main question.
Yeah, Nova, get off your cringy LARPing ass and get in the call.
Freaking rhino hider.
Can I add Demon?
No, Demon talks over everyone. Don't add Demon. He's fucking annoying. No offense,
Demon. Activate push to
I think short of Nova, we have a pretty full group here, honestly. I don't think we need to add more people.
Demon is
Why can't I add Demon?
Boy. Because he's an annoying boy. He kept talking over us yesterday in the fucking call where everybody was being calm. Do you want it to become chaos now?
Don't mix me with chaos. Bad things will happen.
That's true.
Like telling another pedophile that I'm going to throw his dead dad into his yard.
I'm not saying that we know anyone that's done that, but I wouldn't be shocked if Leo would be the first one to do it.
Pinball machine.
Aren't pedophiles attracted to people who haven't hit puberty yet?
Pinball machine.
A pedophile is somebody who's attracted to minors under the age.
Okay, here. Hold on. Since somebody's
criminal or pedophile.
Hold on. Then somebody's gonna probably. I can feel it. I can sense it. Somebody's gonna make the argument of pedophile versus hebephile. It's a semantic.
What I'm gonna say, right, is that pedophiles are people over 16. And they are attracted to somebody who is 5 years younger than them who is a minor.
That works.
That puts a pretty fine point on.
Yes, Nova. Yes, Nova.
That. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it works for me. Pussy.
100%. Yes, Nova.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, okay. Yeah, good.
I'm still waiting on the police to show
I kind of agree with Buttons' point on that, though. The police should have been there by now.
Yeah, moving forward, I was about to say, this seems like it should have happened by now.
If it doesn't happen in like 10 minutes, do you want to call it
bullshit?
I already called I called bullshit on this when she was pantomiming the phone call.
Next time you put it on speaker, okay? You just press a button. The button literally will say speaker on it. Do you have a smartphone or not?
I don't have a smartphone.
You do not have a
kind
smartphone.
Of phone do you have?
So what you're telling me, there's nothing
twice.
Like a BlackBerry phone.
So there's nothing in your house that's smart. That makes sense.
Well, okay. What kind of phone was it that you used to call the police?
The landline.
It was a landline.
Speaker has a button for it.
I'm pretty sure landlines still have speaker buttons.
I don't think I've ever used.
They're coming. It's not like they're not coming. They're like right down the street.
So they'll be here in the next couple minutes. That's what you're saying.
Like, yeah, they should be.
Minute or less. Gotcha.
You're fucking asking me to add him to the call. I'm like, bruh.
Who?
I'm not adding him.
Do you want me to try and get in touch with the kid?
Yeah, get in touch with Dylan.
I would feel a lot like if you want to get Dylan and hopefully we could get Dylan the same time as them. Is that okay, Leo?
That's one of those things where the whole time you're like, I don't want to get the kid involved. I don't want to get.
We're gonna wait until
the cops are on. Now that the cops are on the way,
you could
get the kid.
Yeah, if you
involved.
could. Yeah, if you
Inspector,
could.
calm down.
If you could throw Leo Dylan's fucking contact information, that'd be fantastic.
That's what I was about.
Oh
to
yeah.
ask.
Also, Leo, you should probably apologize to the kid before you get hauled off to prison.
Wait, the kid's in prison?
No, I'm saying she should apologize to him before she gets hauled off to prison.
Holy crap.
Have you watched any of Orange is the New Black? It's gonna be a little slice out of your life.
Yeah.
I was gonna say to have the police and the child in the call at once might be a little overwhelming.
It would be.
So,
But more importantly, hold
police-
on. Leo, why were you swatted?
No, I wasn't swatted. I was threatening to be swatted. So
By whom?
I have no idea.
You have no idea, so you just magically got the spider sense that somebody was threatening to swat you?
One of my friend Demon told me that someone was threatening to
So
swat me.
Demon told you, okay, guy with the chicken head thing, get me that person's name.
Demon, yeah, get
Wait,
Demon
wait,
around.
Not
yeah.
Demon, not Demon. The person Demon was talking about. I want that person's name.
Wait. Can you, I was talking to Demon on Discord. I wasn't paying attention, so...
Okay, so Leo here said that Demon contacted her to tell her that somebody's going to swat her. I want the name of the person who gave Demon that information because I want Leo's dogs.
I wasn't informed of who that was.
Just ask
I'm
him.
asking you to ask Demon.
Ask him.
Oh, yeah,
Wait, one sec. Someone's at my door. One sec.
Oh, excellent.
The police are here. No, don't mute. What the fuck?
You wanted to hear him dragging off, kicking and screaming, didn't you?
I mean, it'd be nice.
I would have clipped that.
Oh, we would and we did something today, boys.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I was
mission accomplished.
I wasn't expecting this today. I certainly wasn't.
I'm not going to pat anybody on the back until I know what's going on.
Yeah, no, not yet. No, it's not. No, we're not doing drinks yet. But
all right, save the claps.
Someone threw me Dylan's fucking Discord.
Bro.
Don't mute. Oh.
Do you know if that's the real deal or?
No, they were like, someday I'm gonna call you and pretend I'm calling the cops. You need to show up. I'm gonna mute my mic. Like,
well, no, I meant
they didn't.
I meant Dylan's Discord. How do we know that's the real Dylan?
Well,
or the one in question, by the way.
Simple. We find out.
Yeah.
I'll give the
are
roll.
they? Yeah.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me get a
around.
shot.
Yeah.
Friends. Add friend. Reach out and cross someone. Dunk. All right. I will also send it to Leo Convoy.
Thank you.
Wait, Demon says, I don't think I said that, though, did I? And I said, yeah, no. So he's refusing to give me pretty much.
Oh, call him a pussy then.
Yeah, that would be the...
Is this the same guy who's the animated demon in the chat?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Oh, he's a pussy then. Call him a pussy.
Oh,
pussy.
yeah, that's true.
Oh my god.
We're talking...
Okay, so he's not refusing? He seriously didn't? Wait, so Liu,
wait.
is he the one who told you that you were going to be swatted, and did he tell you the...
I really don't know. I don't know why.
Is he saying he never said that to you?
No, he did say that to me.
He says he didn't.
All right.
Yeah, he says that he didn't inform you of any like swatting attempts or anything like that. So like...
Are you gonna add Dylan?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
All right.
I would rather not.
He keeps telling me that he didn't. So
I would rather not add Dylan. I would rather not add Dylan to the call with the person that diddled them.
Okay, nope, that's fine.
We'll
no,
say
I
that
want
for
Dylan. I want Dylan in the same
victim
call.
with the victim with the predator here. We're not doing that.
No, I'm not going to put Dylan in this call.
No, all right. So here's the options that we have. I could jerk Dylan around, which is going to piss him off, and then
I want Dylan.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah,
yeah, no, I
that.
Okay. Yeah, no, hold it. But here's our options. If someone would like to go with old girl here while they go talk, and then we go talk to Dylan, that's an idea. Who's volunteering?
I'd be happy to go. Like, we'll smoke a blunt. Everything will be cool. We'll
Okay.
chill for a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Brony Inspector, you go talk with freaking old girl here, Isaac. We're gonna kick them from the call.
Yeah, we're gonna.
And you can feel free to listen to the stream as well.
Real quick. Who was at your door, Leo?
It was my mom. The hospital called.
Okay, so Isaac.
I want Dylan in the same call. I want to talk to him.
So that was not.
I'm not
get over it. It's not happening.
Yeah, I'm not facilitating that one either. So, anyways,
Okay.
Isaac, could you dip and then we'll freaking add you back after we're done talking to Pickle Guy here?
Bro, Demon apparently has no fucking idea what Liu is talking about.
Who?
Well,
Nope. I mean, out of the goddamn room, Isaac. You know what? We'll make a new one.
Nice.
I will just freaking do this shit. Here, I'll just call him. Are you there, boss? Dylan? Hello? Breaker? I don't know how that got in there. Did my audio completely crap out? Oh, I know what the problem is. Derp. I freaking goddamn made the call in freaking, what's it called?
Sorry about earlier.
I made it on my laptop like a schmuck, and I'm sitting there staring at the screen. Why am I not hearing anything? Why am I not hearing anything?
Okay, so let's get down to business here.
Okay.
Yeah, let us.
Are you the Dylan from Mr. Meatman's video?
I am the Dylan. Yes.
It's good to see you, sir. Apologize if I say anything rotten or shitty in the videos.
I wanna say I'm very sorry for what happened. I wanna let you know I'm here for you. You know, I'm a survivor too. What she did was not okay. She doesn't understand or even care about the actual lifelong damage it causes, and I want to let you know I tore into her very, very severely for what I took no bullshit.
So while that's all good and well and good, there are some more brass ticky-tacks I need to get down with Dylan about. Dylan, did you contact Mumkey Jones?
On one occasion.
Do you still have the screen cap for it? Or that conversation available?
Not on Twitter, no.
Where did you contact him?
I contacted him on Twitter once.
How long ago?
It was when I found out about him seeing Lou the second time, so sometime in February, probably.
So sometime in February. Okay, so I think he still had the Vincent Hates God account back in February, so how do you not have access to that PM?
Because it was a temporary... It was a temporary Twitter account.
So you had a temporary Twitter account?
Yeah, and I deleted it.
And you deleted it. Okay, so...
Yeah, I was anonymous.
Okay, first and foremost, that is good information. Being anonymous, it's a little bit more difficult. And are you sure he saw your message?
Yeah, because he went to Lou about it.
I see. What did you say in this message?
I told him, you need to own up to the consequences of your actions and stop seeing Lou and tell Sheepa, so I'm going to tell everyone. And that was it, really.
Did you tell Mumkey that Liu had sexual intercourse with you and that you were a child?
No, he didn't have any idea.
All right. Thank you for your cooperation. We're going to do our best to get this person behind bars.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we got the... So allegedly, supposedly, we managed to get them to call the police on themselves.
I think it's bullshit, personally.
Yeah,
the police should have been there by now.
We have some trepidation about it, but we'll see.
Also, Leo, if you're in Mr. Meatman's server, if you wanted to get a hold of him, I mean, I can't get in the server now. I was going to ask if there's any questions that... Because they're like kind of at least a piece of this puzzle. This would probably be the best time to do it, I suppose. Maybe, kind of, sort of. I don't know.
I'm looking right now.
What's happening with Lou? Because I only blocked her 2 days ago.
We got her into a call, and she just confessed what she had done to about 57 different people on a live stream.
Yeah, we're up to 67 right now. You seem to have quite the following, Dylan. Are you an artist or something? You should plug your shit.
Wait.
No, I'm not an artist.
No, wait. Dylan, why did you only block her 2 days ago?
Because it was decided that we couldn't really afford to keep talking because everyone was really against it. And I was like, tell you what, I'll unblock you when I'm 18, and that was really it.
Didn't you not want anything to do with her because of the call? I mean, the thing with Mr. Meatman, you sounded very vitriol and...
Yeah, no, things flip-flopped.
In other words, you're a hormonal teenager and your emotions are riding high right now.
You're allowed to do that.
No, it's a little bit different from that. Lou holds a very special place in my heart, and she always will.
That didn't sound like it in the video. I don't...
Yeah, no. Because I wasn't in contact with her, is the thing.
How were you not in contact with her? You were in the call in the Mr. Meatman video saying, yeah, you did... Wait a minute. Let me go to the Meatman video, Mr. Meatman.
I have a fucking... No, I have to ask. I have a fucking following? What is this bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually sort of do.
People know about you because of Mr. Meatman, and basically freaking... Yeah, Mr. Meatman treated you like a patron saint, and he's a dick, so...
Yeah!
Let me explain this so you understand this, Dylan. Do you not understand that Mumkey Jones, until any of this shit happened, was like this martyred saint by YouTube, and now you are the martyred saint of the martyred saint right now.
Wait, hold up. Wait, really?
Yes.
Yes.
This is some.
Wait. I wanna hear what he said in the video to her exactly, because I want to make sure it's the same voice, I guess.
Oh yeah. No, that call with her and I, that's authentic, and that was the reason I was so angry was because she came in guns blazing, and so my guard was completely up. Because the first thing she said in that call was she came in and she said, "You know you're lying, right?"
Yeah, she tried gaslighting you. I'm trying to find the timestamp.
I can't believe I'm being held up as a martyr. Jesus.
Maybe that's not the right word, but you know.
How old are you right now?
I'm 15 and I'm going to be 16 in a month.
Okay, do your parents know what happened?
Yeah, they know.
And what have your parents done about it?
They reported it to the police.
All right. So you have Liu's contact information, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Would you be willing to hand that over to me?
Do you guys not have contact with Liu?
No.
No, I'm talking about her. I'm talking about her real life contact information.
Wait, can you guys just hang on?
No.
No, as in you don't have it, or no, as in you're not willing to hand it out?
I'm not really willing to hand over someone's personal information, regardless.
May I listen to the call and compare voices, if that's okay?
Yeah, do you want the full call? I think I can find it.
I actually did save all of the calls, actually.
Just to let you know, Dylan, she kept trying to freaking give us 3 Google Docs trying to implicate you as a terrible manipulative dick the other day, which I have on call. I have that on...
me too. I recorded like mostly the entire thing last night.
Yeah, we're all bastards.
Wait, I thought she and I were on good terms. That's the
no, she was... Look, dude, she's like the call the other day, which I pointed out to her. No, listen, man. She spent the call yesterday explaining this... I think Monkey is the most misunderstood. That little Dylan bastard, and then she's like throwing her new boyfriend under the bus that dumped her, which sounds like sour grapes to me.
Yesterday?
Yes!
Are you fucking kidding me? I blocked her on good terms.
Okay, hold on.
We're not fucking with you here, dude.
Yeah, no, like let me give you a little tip there, Dylan. That guy who's talking to you just now, the guy with the fucking Digimon fucking thing, we don't know each other. There's no fucking collusion. I don't know this asshole, and he's telling you the same thing.
1 minute, if I may, look, Dylan. I know you're young. I'm not gonna try to talk down to you. I'm literally old enough to be your dad here. But something I do mean to make very clear here. I know that being a teenager is not easy. I know that hormones get in the way and rational thought isn't always easy. But anybody who is willing in their 20s, 30s, 40s to sleep with a 15-year-old is not a good person to be around or to be with. It is not a person to keep in contact with. It is not a person to have good times with. If you are smart, and please listen to logic here. If you are smart, you will continue blocking this person. You will cut them completely out of your life, and you will move on.
All right.
Look, I absolutely understand when you think you'll never find another person again, but you're 15. I promise you. I promise you will. And there will probably be sooner. God be willing.
If a nerd like me can get married, Lord knows you can.
Yeah.
No, you're married?
Yeah, people are calling me like based in a chat, and I'm like, come on, niggas, nah. Like, I'll go on camera real fast, just to show how much of a Dejin I am.
we saw you looking like
they're calling me a chat.
You look like an incel, though.
Exactly. That's the point.
That is you. Okay, yeah. Those most of the photos we got. Okay.
Yeah. This is moi.
Okay. I'm sorry. I want to be careful because I do want to be careful about this because I guess I don't like getting jerked around. I've been jerked around a bit in the past.
And hey, if you need to be able to think about all this completely logically and without emotion, fill up a nice cold bath, sit in it, and go through the information. I can guarantee you, hormones will not play into that sucker.
One thing that I want to ask, she was making claims. And I'm not gonna say this fucking excuses her, what the fuck, but she was saying, like, oh, I would totally sleep with another 21-year-old. Like, she was basically calling you jailbait, and I'm like, what the fuck?
She's like, I totally would never do this again. Yeah.
Do you know if she's had any other? Oh, okay. She said that. Did she ever send you compromising photos of herself?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it true about that one about her being on the can?
Yes.
Okay, she swore up and down that was just a meme.
I'm so sorry. That's disgusting. Did she ask for
It was
photos
a
of...
meme, but it wasn't sexual. The poop thing. That was.
Oh, okay. You know what? You know what, Dylan? I don't want to know.
I can ask. Oh wait. Did she?
I don't
ask
think you want to
for
know either.
photos? No. Did she ask you for photos of yourself?
I'm trying to remember if she ever really asked. I think she did, but she never liked dick pics. I think she just liked shirt, and those shirtless photos are probably out there somewhere, but whatever.
Did she ever? She told us about you making noises sexually, and she wanted to try to sell that off, and that would technically be a form, I think, of sexual child pornography, maybe exploitation. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, what she was saying was I could make money from moaning into a microphone.
Yeah,
and so if she could get people who would be willing to buy that.
That's illegal.
Did you know, because she's saying that she tried selling it to some dude who didn't know what your age was. Did you know that was the case?
Yeah, I don't think he knew what my age was.
Ah, Dylan, don't do that again. Please don't do that again.
Please, yeah. Don't
Wait,
do that.
that's illegal.
That's why I'm telling you, like,
That's very illegal.
Like,
You could
I
get-
understand
you
that
could
she
get
did it on
legal
your
trouble.
behalf, but yeah, don't you I feel that there's I'm
It's
not going to turn
eliciting
you in,
child-
but geez, yeah.
It's eliciting child pornography, and it can be bite you in the ass.
I was just thinking of that image. That's why I said that.
So, is there a way to get her in this little talk thing? Because I didn't know that she's been talking shit about me.
I really think Leo's against that. Now he made his case.
I'm
kind
against
of,
it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as much as I'd like to see my views shoot up to like 80 to 100, I think that's a bad idea.
Wait, am I live right now?
Oh yeah, we're totally live, Dylan.
Oh shit, my face has been on stream. Oh, I wasn't even aware.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, your face is already on the internet, but then
Yeah, it's on Mr. Meatman's fucking channel, for Christ's sakes, Dylan. You're way past that.
Oh.
You
and
don't
like
have-
Meatman is like way bigger than this guy. Trust
Oh
me.
yeah, by a mile. I remember when Meatman was like nothing. He blew me by like a mile ago. I looked over like, holy shit, good on you, brother.
So can you send me a link of this stream then? Because I
Oh, yeah,
want to see
absolutely.
where
I
I'm
can
being
put it in the chat for you.
Oh lord, I wasn't even aware of this.
Yeah, no, absolutely. By the way, hi, my name is Buttons. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yo, what's
this
up?
is this is
They
FNGR.
are of age.
Yeah. Yes, no, I already have a boyfriend. He's of age. I'm happily taken. I will never date a child.
76 watching now. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my.
We're doing pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I plugged this as the one that had it's separately in two different rooms where we did not bring Dylan and what's her face, Lou.
I want to let you know, if you want, I can read off what I said so that you can.
So I want to give a shout out to Chicano Brony because he's usually been super cool with super chats in the past and being very supportive.
I'll put my fucking YouTube channel in the chat.
Yeah, let's put it to this way. If anyone who's ever followed Mumkey Jones has seen Mr. Meatman's video down the rabbit hole, this is Dylan, the 15-year-old that Lou was dating. That's the mistress. Earlier in the call, if you decide to back up, we talked to the mistress. We're now in a separate room, not putting the 15-year-old with the pedophile. We're totally not going to do that because that's a terrible idea. Thank you,
And
Leo.
I got the information that I was looking for as well, and that was whether or not Mumkey knew that Lou was involved with a child, and the answer is no. By Dylan's own words, Mumkey did not know that.
Okay.
Good.
So that's good.
I still think he's a scumbag for cheating.
Oh, no
on this
question. It's
girl.
still horribly immoral that he cheated on Sheep over, but you know.
Yeah, I'd still love to.
one less thing.
I'd still love to have Mumkey come on.
Oh yeah, I mean he already cucked you for a podcast.
Oh no, that's not what this is about. A little bit,
I
but
know.
anyways,
I'm sorry. I'm very salty and angry right now with that chick.
Well, you got to talk to Dylan, and you know what?
No,
Let's.
I know.
Depends if
I'm gonna be honest.
It isn't a like massive thing to talk to me. I'm an angsty 15-year-old.
I'd rather talk to Dylan than the goddamn pedophile. No offense.
Oh yeah, dude.
I wonder why.
Who wouldn't?
No, I know. I'm not mad at her for that right now. I'm just mad in general that she tried making you see, like she tried to. Okay, this is why she's afraid of me. And this happened last night. We had this recording. Okay, so last night she tried saying, "Oh well, in Alabama they said that because I'm a woman, I'm not a pedophile."
Okay, that video's
and
probably.
she said you said that. She said you said that.
Hold it. Let's put that video. There's a 20-minute fucking cut from the call last night that's gonna come out as soon as the stream is over. Okay, so but let's get through the stream.
Well, no, I just wanted to let him know. I wanted to ask him. Did you tell her that?
Oh, Bernie Inspector says they're talking to the cops. I think I'm gonna pop over there real quick. What's going on? Oh, derp. Yeah, I forgot that was the laptop again. I'm pretty stupid. Let's head our asses over there real quick.
To be fair, you kind of fuck a 15-year-old.
Just no. Just hang on. We're not trying to make you uncomfortable, and we're not trying to make you upset. we just want to.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, the cops are here. We just want a congruent story. We want to make sure everything falls into place nicely, as they should. And so that's why we wanted to talk to you separately first, which we have. And that's why we wanted to talk to Dylan separately. And then when that was done, we were going to talk together.
Yeah. Oh.
Damn it.
What, did they leave?
Pussy! Yeah. Pussy!
Pussy.
Well, I got the whole thing with the cops talking recorded.
Yes, the cops showed up. You missed all the excitement.
Yeah.
What did the cops have to say?
They said that, well, apparently the cops had been there a few times before, and they were worried that she was that this was one of her paranoia episodes. Seemed to be pretty routine for them showing up, actually.
Oh, most important thing in the world, Super Chat. Thanks for the shout out, G. Thank you, Chicano Brony. God bless.
The cops are just like, oh shit, this bitching.
Yeah, that was pretty much their attitude, but also they were like, well, is the kid in the call? And then she was like, no, they're not. The people who got me to call the police are in the call, and then the police would go, well, I don't need to talk to them.
We could if we could get. Should we have put the kid in the call?
No.
Okay.
No. Absolutely
okay.
Not.
Okay. I just have to ask. That's the Jesus.
I have a short clip of the conversation with the cop.
I got the important
stuff. Got all the important.
Yeah. You know what? Everybody listening to this call, you are free to clip the fuck out of this podcast. Just link back to me.
There's more you weren't here for, Anthony.
Yeah, especially for your channel, Shiakami. Your shit's huge.
There is a whole thing with the cop talking, and it's like it's this sort of indifferent thing where like, she's like, well, the kid is not in the call, and then the cop's like, well, I don't need to talk to any of them then, which she doesn't.
Right. I'm just waiting for the clip to process. I'll link it to you if you want to listen to it.
So I don't know. The cop was doing relevant police work, but I suspect that this person is going to be put on another psychiatric hold.
Yeah.
That looked like what was happening there to me.
Jesus. I don't know which call I should stay in. There's good shit going in both of these. Oh, Dylan left the other one. Fuck.
Can we merge them together?
Well, we'd have to throw out old girl then.
Well,
special girl.
Liu already bounced.
Yeah,
she
left.
In this, but she left the call because she's a pussy.
Well, here's the problem. She's the one in charge of the room, so we would have to fucking move everybody from here to there.
Or we could just reconquista. Deus Vult.
We could always just make a new room. Yeah.
Bungle Boy, dude, she's not even in the call. I just told you that.
Bungle Boy, bro. Dude, he's from like one of my servers.
He's also in the Mumkey Discord.
Okay, yeah. Bungle Boy. Ask Lou if Bungle Boy can have a foot job. Okay.
He's been in my DMs asking that for the past 10 minutes.
Okay.
Why is
So congratulations, you
this
got
picture
15 minutes out of $15 out of it.
Okay,
What
fantastic.
Is this picture here getting posted?
That's a picture of Liu.
Why am I looking at
Is
this?
this the missing member of the Hanson brothers?
Is that Buttons? I'm confused.
No.
It's Liu.
All right, so I was about to say whatever's posted better be legal. God damn it!
It's legal. It's legal.
Bop, zippy dap dap boo.
Here you go. I already messaged this to you, Anthony, but I'm gonna put it here for obvious reasons.
Okay.
I am. So what just happened here, guys? That was insanity.
Yeah, it was.
No, I already got freaking. She's already in the room. Shiokami. Is there anybody that we have to add from the other room to here, or what?
No, the only other person around is Dylan, and again, not doing that.
No, I understand that too.
We're good here.
So the only person who's talking to freaking Dylan is Miggs.
I see that.
Should we float everybody? Should we hop our ass to the Dylan call or what?
Yeah, let's go ahead and head to the Dylan call.
Okay, cool.
I don't have that call.
Oh, if we'll add you.
Yeah.
All right, let me add freaking Bernie.
Dylan just left. He told me he wants to. Okay, so this is what he told me. All right, all right. So Dylan told me something. He told me that he doesn't want to talk about this any further. He wants to stop it, and that he doesn't want it to become like very, very public. And I guess I can.
Oh wait, another super chat. Busy robot hands. Hey, I finally have money for a super chat. I appreciate the stuff that you do, Leo. You're a badass. Bernie Inspector, you're hilarious, and FNGR, you're awesome. I guess we're the trinity of epic. This has been a crazy epic stream. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
That's the nicest thing.
That's very nice.
I love you, Busy.
I just wanted to address this on time. If that's okay with you, Finger.
Sure, by all means.
I'd like my personal wish is for all this to just kind of be left alone. I don't know. I feel like all of this is being exploited for the sake of having drama, and I think it's best. I'm all for.
Can I ask a question, Dylan?
Yeah, sure.
And feel free to run away the minute I ask this. Is there something out there that you're concerned about us finding out about? Because that's why I would be saying what you're.
Everything's already out there.
Okay.
Everything's already out there. I just want.
Oh no! Yeah, like if you quit, yeah.
If want Lou to get justice, but people are harassing her, and I'm not for that at all. I don't believe in anyone being harassed.
She's kind of a pedophile.
Well,
I don't.
Well,
care,
hold it
really.
here. I haven't posted their DA, their Fur Affinity, their Ink Bunny.
I'm not accusing you of condoning harassment. I'm just saying people are generally harassing her.
Yeah, currently speaking, the police are at her house. So
Yeah, I was about to say. All I know is.
If you want to go ahead and ring the landline, there you have a little leeway here to clear this all up with the cops.
Anyway, yeah, no, I might. Anyway, I just wanted to clarify that.
No, I think you should go ahead and do that because by now it might be too late already.
All right,
The thing is, Dylan. May I say something, Dylan?
Yeah, sure.
I understand your concerns, but what if she goes to another child? We had an issue.
I know she won't. I know she won't. She never had. No. Let me say something, please.
Okay, take it, Dylan.
Hold on, please. She never had any interest in any children before whatsoever, and she never liked the fact I was 15. She would always hate that, and she would cry. She would break down crying at the thought of her being even a pedophile. So I don't think
she still did it.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question, Dylan.
Someone in the chat here says she was flirting with Demon. How old is Demon?
Demon is 18, but she doesn't even flirt with Demon.
Okay, real quick question. Hold on. One moment, please. Dylan, was there ever a food you hated when you were a little kid that you like now?
What?
Was there ever a food that you hated when you were a little kid that you really like now? Like broccoli or spinach or steak?
Someone says Demon isn't 18, he's 14. That is coming from our chat.
He's 18.
Is there something then what like
can I please get where I'm going?
Okay,
with
go
this?
ahead.
Dylan? Okay. What?
Was there ever something like your parents tried to get you to eat when you were a little kid that you hated?
Completely irrelevant.
I know. I'm going somewhere with this. So if you could please answer.
No. All right, good work. Okay.
All right. But let me get to what my point was going to be.
I'm done talking about this.
All right.
I hope you guys leave it alone, and I will see you all later.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Yeah,
that was pretty base. I gotta give it to him.
That was quite based, man. Like, oh,
I don't feel comfortable morally leaving this alone after.
Well, what do you want me to do? Drag the victim back in, kicking and screaming into the
No, he doesn't have to be in it. But I don't think that. No, he does not have to be in it. But I do think
If the
police
are there, that's all we can do.
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
I just hope Dylan's okay after this.
They seem more concerned with her repeated calls of the police than the actual situation at hand.
We'll see.
I have the recording of the police talking. We will see.
Loki, Mama Bear, considering asked how groomed is he? I think he's kind of groomed because I mean she had sex with him.
Well, I just hope Dylan's like he's gonna be fine after this, man.
Okay,
Poor fucking kid.
so Speedy says Demon is 18.
Okay.
Pepsi and Fireball are a good mix. I prefer. I'm a Coca-Cola guy, but you know, Fireball and anything I think is a good mix.
By the way, Liu's real name is actually Simonti, or Simonetti rather.
Simonetti.
Yeah.
Who's?
Liu's.
Oh, okay.
Who yours?
Lou.
Oh, Lou's. Okay.
Just so everybody's aware.
Simonetti. Okay.
I have all the information I need here.
Okay, cool.
Quite a travel to go bang a 15.
Oh no, and here's the thing. The cops also called bullshit on her. The FBI is involved thing. Like no, when she was like the FBI is already involved, the cops went, okay, well if the FBI were involved, we would have heard about that. They don't care if you're a man, woman, or child. Like the FBI were involved, that would have been its own thing. That's bullshit. So
I knew. It was
so
bullshit.
yeah, the cops did call her bullshit on that. We think that's a little of the paranoia we were talking about earlier. Like
I see, paranoia that's not exactly paranoia. I say that's delusional or like detachment from reality.
Same pavilion. I'm good.
Yeah,
she's great.
Yeah, she's crazy, but that I still think.
So, Inspector, you said you had the cop call, right?
Oh yeah, I got it all.
Listen.
Well, tell you what. Put it on your channel. Link to yours. I'm sure the people in the chat would love to hear the cops talking to old girl. That will probably be hosted, hopefully, in Bernie Inspector's channel as soon as possible.
As soon as I extract the part with the cops calling, with the cops getting there, I will post the whole thing. Yes.
Excellent. Oh, I got sent the clip too. Beautiful. But I'm still give Bernie Inspector first dibs.
I got quite a lot of it. I have been recording everything since we started, so it's gonna take me a bit to extract out of the. How long have we been going here? It's been a minute.
2 hours.
2 hours. So like out of the 2 hours, I can definitely find it though. I know where the cop showed up. Yeah.
Feels like 5.
I do want to apologize. We'll lose my spaghetti. I was just getting.
It's fine. You know what? It all came through as a win in the end. I can't access it. That's beautiful, Nova.
I just hope Dylan's okay after this because the kid went through fucking a lot in like recent months.
Oh no, I know. I don't blame him for not wanting to be involved.
Yeah.
He sure did a lot more than some people.
Nothing we can do about it at this point. We informed the police in the most roundabout way possible. We talked to Dylan. We got the information, well, at least the information I needed, the information you guys needed, and we've done the best we can. At this point, we just had to let it rest. But if you want to, we can now bring that Nova person in and have some fun here.
Oh, I would love to. I think.
Okay, so Nova's like, I made an account, but it's not compatible with iPad.
Yeah,
my Flaborb system is not compatible with your Labros.
Let me.
If you all want to convert to Labros, then I can make
Brony. Nova, honey, do you have Skype?
Yeah.
Do you have a computer, a phone, maybe? I'd love to be in a call right now. Well, it's funny
Microsoft.
you say.
I've heard Microsoft makes some really good person-to-person chat software that's pretty much flawless most of the time.
So Step
and-
says I can get on the Discord to my iPad Mini too, dude. I don't know that they're talking about. I wish I could do a nerdier voice.
Discord, I think, works on literally.
Wait.
Where is the chat? Hold on. Where is this one?
It's right there at the fucking streamer. I can get on the disc.
I use Discord on my iPad, even on my old crappy iPad.
Yeah, guys, I use Discord on my Windows 98 laptop.
My Lenovo laptop from 20.
Oh man, all I know is my Discord is on a rotary phone. Get on my level.
Yeah, dude, I got a Commodore 64
Dude, real
running
gamers
my
use
shit. Yeah.
Bro,
Dude,
my
real
Discord
gamers
is on a cave wall, bro.
Dude, real gamers use Discord through SNES.
Abe,
Yeah,
first
that's
off,
for sure.
Discord is an app. That might
No,
be.
Discord is a Sega Master System cartridge.
No, shut up right now. I'm trying to be serious and get him in the fucking call. Ave Nova, it's not a website. I mean, yes it is, but that's a shitty version. There's an app on the App Store for it. If you have Google accounts or whatever, Google Play Store, you can get it on the...
I'm gonna say something out of line. Let me do this. Nova, I guarantee you if there was someone murdering a dog and having sex with it, you would have been in the call by now, you fucking degenerate furry raider.
More importantly, if you're showing up to try to clear up some misconceptions about the furry raiders, you're like the worst person they could send.
Yeah, you're the tip of the spear. You? Oh boy!
If this is the tip of the spear, the shaft is
Usually,
rotten and broken.
Yeah, usually they send better people.
Jesus.
I don't mean to be rude, Nova, but you're kind of pathetic.
We already.
Nova, you're kind of retarded, not gonna lie.
Who the fuck are you?
Who this? Who is this man?
Yeah.
New phone, who dis? New iPad, who dis?
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
guys.
Okay, here's what you do, Nova. All right, you put the iPad down. You walk into where your parents are sitting. You say, "Mom, Dad, you have failed to raise me. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know if you made the mistake or if I made the mistake, but I'm a furry. I'm involved with furry discords and furry this and furry that or furry raiders. Please take me to the woodshed and beat me senseless."
No, dude. So here's the thing. That's Leo's going a bit overboard. What you need is a nice constructive.
I'd rather
hobby.
go waterboard.
I think automotive repair. I think automotive repair is one that's really good for you. So the first.
Would you
thing
trust him with heavy equipment?
Yes, I would, because the first thing we're gonna do is test the catalytic converter on his car. And what you want to do is you want to make sure the car's parked in a nice enclosed.
Hey, Abe Nova, I have a question. I noticed in the chat earlier you were saying, I noticed in the chat earlier you were saying, oh, well, don't give anything incriminating against yourself. So what you're saying is you would prefer a pedophile and you would prefer someone to be being a danger to society free, and you would prefer that kind of be a little, oh, I don't want you to, incriminate and give evidence, because... that's kind of fucked up, if I might add.
Carbon monoxide buildup. When the catalytic converter isn't working, carbon monoxide buildup can cause your vehicle to fail an emissions inspection, particularly in states that have strict inspection regulations. So you want to make sure the first thing, when...
So let me get this. Wait, he also claimed he knew nothing about it and said I said not to say any. Ooh, so you wanted old girl to kind of shut her mouth. So automatically that kind of contradicts what you're trying to say.
Okay, but unfortunately, where he's at right now is sort of a strange impasse point where the cops are more concerned with, oh no, this crazy bitch again. And the victim is kind of like, I want the internet drama to end, and you're kind of like, you're kind of in a place where you can actually take your own advice and just shut up right now, and it kind of ends.
Yes, by definition.
So
definition of
so that thing that you're thinking is so I see what you're doing by not coming in the call. You're like, well, if I shut up, I win. Har har. Yes,
but it's not
harass
good
the
for someone
YouTubers,
to
but it's not really good
publicly
enough. Yeah.
And the thing is she slept with a 15-year-old. I don't care what you try to say about it.
Hold it. Are you able to log on Discord? Why are we going the long way around about this, Nova?
Because he's saying no, I don't want to promote any sort of behavior of that sort, but it's not good for someone to publicly say any sort of stuff. It's just going to cause some problems.
problems, like getting in trouble for fucking a 15-year-old.
Like ruining. No.
Yeah, I didn't. Nova, you're acting like Dog Patch Press. Get your fucking ass in the car. I don't want it to exacerbate the situation. Not all furries, guys.
Yeah, Coyote, I totally agree with that statement. If you capitalize the objectively, you are more of a total Chad.
Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You're concerned about the feelings of the person who ruined a child's innocence.
I think Instepius has the best point here, which is real podcasters, the actual G's use Google Hangouts for this.
Jesus Christ.
And we're just simply not up to speed on this. And he's totally right on that one. I think he's
Dog Patch hates you. I find that a little hard.
No, he does.
Okay. Actually, if he's against
you're missing the point here, Nova. Like, it's like fucking Sargon acting like Anita Sarkeesian. Just because they hate each other don't mean they can't act alike. You're doing one of those, Nova. Fucking get in the goddamn call and stop acting like you're above this shit. You're a furry raider. You're hold it.
In chat all time.
Yeah, Nova, you're not above shit. You're a furry raider. You're a turd on the bottom of my shoe. Get your bitch ass in the call.
Hey, Ave, guess what? Your boss got arrested.
You also go by Candy Corn Canine and you're on Amino. You're worthless.
Oh, he's an amino user? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw the fuck up. Get your ass in the call, you fucking cunt.
Plus, this fucking persona is based on the shittiest candy of all time.
Whoa.
Yeah, I ain't even weighing in on that one.
Ave, I'm saying it's not good for anyone to admit to a crime, and so on a public. Why would you not want a pedophile to admit, and we have evidence and no testimony? You are literally Oh my god, you're being for right now.
All right.
Never apologize to SJWs. PC culture is a cancer upon the world, and yet you're too much of a pussy to get into a call, Nova.
Nova.
When I got called out, I got into the call. Stop being a coward and stand up for what you believe in with actions. Gilded Dash, the Iceman himself. Thank you.
Yeah. Tell you what, Nova, is it the fact that there are all these scary people here? We could just start off with you and me, and gradually, if you're doing.
I'll happily fuck off.
Oh, I guess. All right.
Yeah. How about it, Nova?
Yeah.
Is you Nova, man or is you woman?
I think the commissioner got this. Yeah.
Hey Nova, you gonna get in a call?
Yeah.
Or you just
the second you're here, I will leave. I promise.
Hey Nova. Hey Nova, you're a fucking pussy. Get in the call. Just download the app. Download the app.
Like any concession you want, if it means you get in the call, yeah, you can have it. I don't care.
I want to be in the call, but I can't do it. I find that a little convenient.
I'm done with it. I think he ain't coming, so fuck it.
He ain't coming, yeah.
So is there anything else? Is there anything else that we need to talk about before we call this?
Well, let me just say something real quick, Leo. I know you're gonna hear this, so let me just say. I hope everything your karma gives you what you owes you, and you literally deserve to rot in hell. I fucking hate you. I wish only the worst for you.
Hashtag no bully.
Where I've been, where I can't think that's a stream, boys.
Oh no.
No, buttons. Don't. I'm trying to keep this cool with it. I think we went through this from the fucking Mr. GG stream. You have to fucking make sure that you're still within guidelines of YouTube. So no, Buttons is not in charge. Yeah, no, shut the fuck up. Okay, yeah, holy shit. Buttons does not speak for this fucking channel. So if you're making threats right now, you can leave.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stop.